Live from San Francisco, it's the 44th annual San Francisco Lesbian, Gay, Bisexual, Transgender Pride Parade. Color our world with pride. Live parade coverage is proudly presented by Hawaiian Airlines, Cache Creek Casino Resort, Pride Radio, and Clear Channel Media and Entertainment. And now, from the Hawaiian Airlines Broadcast Center on Market Street, here are your hosts, Donna Sachet, Michelle Meow, and Joel Riddell.
And the parade has officially begun. You can hear it coming. I'm Donna Sachet, this is Michelle Meow, and we're bringing it to you live from San Francisco.
Oh my gosh, it's so exciting. Whenever Dykes on Bikes kicks off the parade, you know it's official, and my heart is pumping. So on the streets with us is Joel Riddell. Joel, you're being safe, right?
Yes,
I'm totally
and they demonstrate the discipline in this parade. Look how they're all lined up. They've got their outfits on. They've got their best bikes all shined up. We're going to be proud today.
We're so happy to be here. Listen, I have Colette Carr. Anyway, we're going to wait for a couple of the fabulous Dykes on Bikes to go by because I think that the whole idea of talking over them is just not even crazy.
Joe, you're picking up on that really well.
Thank you so much. So we'll talk to the women from Eden next. I've got Colette, I've got Ari, I've got Jessica, and oh blimey, but let's check out the Dykes on Bikes. Let me tell you. Have
you ever ridden on a bike? Do you do a bike at all?
Not as big as these ones. I've been on a bicycle.
Yeah, and I love it as they come by. Smiles on every face. Oh, it's great.
Hey there. Did you select these things on purpose? Not a color found in nature?
There's nothing wrong with that.
I can hear your arteries clogging.
Okay.
No, this is tap water. I can't let you buy this.
Oh.
Crystal Geyser, please.
Crystal Geyser, bottled at the Mountain Source.
San Francisco Pride coverage on KOFYDT is brought to you by Kaiser Permanente. Come join us and thrive. And Crystal Geyser, natural alpine spring water.
Macy's is proud to join the parade across America in honor of National Pride Month. We think it's really something to celebrate. For more information on a Pride celebration near you, go to Macys.com/Pride.
Today, the phone company is nickel and diming you. But tomorrow, you could be saving a fortune. Save on your home phone bill with Xfinity Voice from Comcast. Plus text from your home number and save on your wireless bill. Switch to Xfinity Voice with unlimited talk and text for $19.99 a month for 12 months. Or step up to an Xfinity X1 Triple Play and save even more. Call 1-800-XFINITY today.
Welcome back.
Surprise.
Crystal Geyser Alpine Spring Water. Crystal Geyser. Crystal Geyser.
Newsflash, it's bottled at the source.
Newsflash, we sell it in cases.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, no.
Crystal Geyser, bottled right at the Mountain Source.
I wonder, the ones who are topless, does the heat off the bikes, I bet that keeps them warm.
I don't know really what the laws are, but with the Gay Pride Parade, we just throw all the rules out for a little while.
That is.
Make some noise for Dykes on Bikes.
She's going to be popular all the way down the route.
Dean, how excited are people on social media for Dykes on Bikes?
People are pumped. Someone's already tweeted, bring them back already, so they might have been at the start of the parade.
Maybe they should do a second lap.
Well, I don't know if you've been to other parades in other cities, but I've been to maybe 10 other cities, and each one has the Dykes on Bikes at the beginning. It's just a continuity of that, honoring our female participants.
Oh, there's a whole lot more.
And some of these bikes are huge. They're like little trailers, practically.
It looks like one of the bikes almost caught our cameras, our roving cameras out there.
The Dykes with tiaras, look.
Look at all the beautiful women on these motorcycles. It makes me feel so excited, so happy, so proud to be a
Well, I said every
lesbian
smile,
woman.
everybody's smiling. It's great.
You know what I love is the people who are riding
I'm so tired of this whole process of trying to label everything. You know, are you this, are you that? You know, self-expression. When we saw Dykes on Bikes with tiaras on, let them do their own thing. They're not hurting anybody. Oh, now we've got some men coming in here. So that must be the end of the Dykes on Bikes, and now we're doing the men on bikes.
The men on bikes. Mike's on bikes, maybe.
Oh, is it?
The Bike Boys.
Well, that's the most beautiful thing, like you were saying, though. You know, a lot of a part of our community is just we're all starting to mix together, be supportive of one another.
Yeah, so there's so many people that say, you know, from outside our community don't get that, but inside our community, it's all about self-expression and recognition of who you truly are and being able to express that. There's Wonder Woman.
Could you imagine a world that was genderless?
Yeah, maybe John Lennon should have added that to his song, right? Well, you're going to see as a lot of these outfits have the colors of the rainbow on them. Up and down Market Street, we've got the Gay Pride flag flying, and maybe people don't know that that was invented by a San Franciscan. Gilbert Baker created that flag as a symbol that we could rally around, and we still use it today up and down Market on a lot of the outfits, and it's really something we're proud of.
That's right.
In the next community.
You are gorgeous. Or like a taller, hotter Ryan Seacrest.
The gang gets jobs as celebrity impersonators.
I was so sad to hear of your passing.
Me too.
Community, Monday night at 10 on Coffee TV.
All right, that must be the end of the Dykes Bikes. Now they got a car here.
I wonder if Davey Wavy is surviving all the gas and the
I think he was trampled by a bike. There's your flag right in the front of that truck. Although I must say, I hate to point this out, but that flag was upside down on that truck. The red goes at the top, Queens.
Does that mean that they're straight?
So your new word is dykes, and my new word is the gays have been busy. Good, Joel. Can we hear you now, Joel, with a little interview?
Yes, absolutely. Well, that was very, very exciting. We have more contingencies on the way, but I wanted to come back and say hello again to Colette, hello again to Jesse, Ari, and also to O'Blimey as well.
They have voices too? I didn't know that.
Sorry?
They have voices too? I didn't know.
They do have voices as well. All right, so tell us, how is it going with Pride?
It's amazing. So excited to be here.
And we now all want bikes.
Yes, we want bikes.
We all want bikes and bandanas right now.
Probably the best Pride in a while.
Yeah.
My voice can attest to it.
It's so good she's losing her voice.
Now, Colette, this is your first Pride, is it not?
Yes, this is my first time here, and I'm loving it. I have chills. This is an incredible experience. I'm so happy to be here.
How do you feel about being part of a new generation of Pride supporters?
I'm ecstatic, and I'm performing on the main stage at 5 p.m., so I couldn't be happier right now.
And Jessica and Ari, you guys are involved as well, so is O'Blimey.
Yes, and this is my first San Francisco Pride, so I'm really excited to be here. Yeah, it's amazing. I love this city. I love the vibe. Yeah, we've been having an amazing time at Eden. So much fun. Guafle performed last night. She was spectacular.
I cannot say how amazing Guafle was on stage.
Amazing. Yeah, we had the white party. O'Blimey did the
O'Blimey performed on Thursday.
Yeah, she lost her voice. Yeah, it's been incredible.
Thank you so much. And check out Eden, all the Eden girls. Check out Ari. Check out Colette, also Jessica and O'Blimey. They're going to be down on the They're going to be down on the main stage as well, and lots of fun and lots of parties.
We've got an important contingent coming by now.
Oh,
connected with the bicycles. This is the Life Cycle. These are the people that biked from San Francisco to LA. It was a fundraising opportunity. Incredible.
All right.
That's a lot of stamina.
That's a lot of stamina.
It was a record-breaking ride this year. I had several friends that did it. I mean, they sleep in tents. They have the whole crew that goes out with them from San Francisco to LA. I mean, that's dedication.
So it looks like San Francisco Pride is, it's happening. It's on and it's live at sfpridelive.com. We've got to take a quick break, but when we come back,
Let's come back.
San Francisco Pride will continue.
The 44th Annual San Francisco LGBT Pride Parade and Celebration is sponsored by Bud Light, Airbnb, Virgin Airways, Comcast, and Coffee TV 20. We'll be right back with more from Pride 2014.
Pride Radio.
Hey, it's Michelle Meow with Swirl, your A through Z covering the LGBT, LMNOP, and everyone in between show. We're your fast-paced, all-inclusive show with entertainment, news, and interviews. So look for our monthly television specials on Coffee TV 20 Cable 13, always streaming at KOFYDT.com, and our radio shows at SwirlRadio.com.
Macy's is proud to join the parade across America in honor of National Pride Month. We think it's really something to celebrate. For more information on a Pride celebration near you, go to Macys.com/Pride.
What happens to your internet when everybody's online at once?
It's very frustrating.
We run into bandwidth issues.
Xfinity delivers the fastest and most reliable in-home Wi-Fi.
I've never seen something download that fast.
Everyone can be on their devices all at the same time.
So, flipping fast.
Get the speed to power all your devices. Switch to the Xfinity X1 Triple Play for $89.99 a month for 12 months with free installation. Plus, get double the speed free for a year, giving you up to 16 times the speed for less than what you'll pay with UVerse. See for yourself. Call 1-800-XFINITY today.
Hi, I'm Chris Perkins from W. Perkins Company, Harley-Davidson and Buell, San Francisco's full-service Harley-Davidson dealership since 1914. As we celebrate our 100th year in business, we think there's nothing more exciting than a ride on a Harley-Davidson motorcycle. We salute all motorcycle enthusiasts in this year's 2014 Pride Celebration and Parade. Thank you for your support. Let's ride.
Welcome back to the San Francisco Pride Parade celebration. We're celebrating 44 years here in San Francisco. I'm Michelle Meow, and of course, Donna Sachet, the ever so elegant.
I love doing this. We've been together for 8 years, right? So
yeah.
we've got our rhythm down now, so it's just great. And I think that we have a little break again. I don't want these breaks now. We got to keep this parade going. But in the meantime, I want to say that we have been broadcasting this so that the whole world can see how proud we are in San Francisco. We get calls from all over the country, all over the world. Do we have anything right now, Dean, that we want to convey to the audience? Because it's exciting. Anything right now, Dean, we have?
Absolutely. Apple just tweeted us they'll be handing out a voucher for a free song. So look out for the Apple float, which will be very, very cool. Make sure you hit us up at #SFPrideLive.
You mentioned Apple. We didn't always have corporate floats and contingents, but we do this year.
Well, I would like to say I'm very, very proud that my partner is marching with Apple. She works for Apple, and it's her first year marching with Apple.
It's a family affair.
It's a family affair. So when she comes down, I'll have to blow her a kiss.
Well, we kind of own that song now, We Are Family, because it really is about unifying. And some people say, why all those letters? At one time it was just a gay pride parade, but adding those letters was important. And it may be a mouthful, but we need to recognize each of those diversities within our diversity.
On the street, Joel Riddell, our man on the street, I should say.
And Michelle, you told me that you told us all that your partner is marching with Apple today. My partner is marching with Google. We got married Memorial Day weekend.
You got married?
We did. I'm married, y'all.
I wish I had some rice. I'd throw it at you.
Congratulations, Joel.
Thank you. So what I'm going to do at some point, I think they're about halfway through the parade, I'll march in and I'll grab Robert. We'll give him a big
give him a big
kiss. It's such an important part of our parade, having all of these different contingencies be a part of it, really. Yeah. Not only do they bring the people who are LGBT within their own organizations, but all of those people who are supporting. And I think that excitement, that pride is so important for our community across the nation and around the world.
Well, this might be a good time to bring it up. Michelle, you wanted to get more involved. You did something this year I really admire you for. What'd you do?
Yes, I joined the Pride board.
Wow.
So I am a board member, and it was just time. You know, I've been involved with Pride in so many different ways for so long that I thought that it was a natural decision to make.
Well, as Gary said, it's membership driven. It is supposed to bubble up from the whole community so they get the parade they want. So get involved however it is. Being in the parade, join the committee, just join the membership so you can vote. It's going to be a great way to participate. Oh, so Soul Cycle. There's another angle to cycling.
Yes, it's the country's premier full-body indoor cycling workout. I admire those people because I can't sit on a bike long enough.
I've never understood indoor bike, the stationary bike. I mean, where are you going? What are you running from?
Wherever your mind wants you to. And back with us this year is YouTube extraordinaire Davey Wavy. And Davey, what's the crowd like?
The crowd is amazing. You know, my nipples are telling me that it's about 64 degrees out here, but the crowd is hot. They are ready. I actually have some people. Where are you guys from?
Los Angeles.
LA. Los Angeles? Yeah. Is this your first San Francisco Pride?
Yeah.
What are you guys proud for this year?
I'm proud to be here and afford it.
Well, that counts for something. It is just starting here, and so people are starting to get pumped up, but there's going to be a lot more to come.
No, I'm just going to go down just to see if I can get somebody.
There are very few cities that have the parade at this particular weekend because San Francisco is one of the legendary places. New York is a legendary place. So everybody else does it different weekends. But why do we do it the last weekend in June?
We do it the last weekend of June. Well, Donna, I think you're the better person to answer this because you answer it every year.
I wasn't there, but I've heard about it.
Right.
That was the Stonewall riots. It was really the first time that it bubbled up to the national news that we were not going to take it anymore. We're being discriminated against, illegally harassed, and at the Stonewall Inn, a bar in New York, the Queen's in there said, it's time. We're tired of being pushed around, treating us second-class citizens. So they barricaded themselves inside the bar. The police came. There were lots of things thrown, bricks, coins, and finally the public knew that there was a gay community and we're not going to take it anymore.
Coming down Market Street right now is probably one of your favorite organizations and groups. It's the San Francisco Lesbian Gay Freedom Band.
I should just make a list sometime of what started here that spread across the country. This is the first openly gay band in the world, and it was founded, and they continue to grow. They do annual concerts that are free to the public. They do a big Christmas concert that is this dance-along Nutcracker. I love that. And they're really good friends of mine. They go to a lot of the events and provide us with music. Yesterday, a subgroup of this band, Dixieland Dykes Plus 3, played for the Pride Brunch. Look at that.
Listen.
And they need uniforms because they have played at 3 presidential inaugurations. And these are their uniforms. They evoke the colors of the rainbow again. And it really says, this is our band.
The crowd loves them too. The San Francisco Lesbian Gay Freedom Band provides education and musical development of its members, promotes visibility of lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender communities and its allies.
I didn't know they were this large. This is the biggest I've seen them.
And we have a ballerina that's with the group, I believe.
A ballerina? Where's that? Music.
Part of it. Hi, I'm Joel. Donna? Just with each other. I think that would be great. Sorry?
Thank you, Freedom Band. Great music.
Thank you. The band is led today by marching director and drum major and native San Francisco, Michael Wong. Thank you so much.
And I believe I see Emperor Norton in the parade this year. That's Emperor Joshua Norton. I thought he was dead, but he's back for the living.
Right. It's cool.
You look wonderful. Don't grieve anymore. Be happy. Now, again, another first. The San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus was the first openly gay chorus in the world. And they were founded and had that word gay in their name. They really provide the city with a lot of public opportunities. They were there for the Harvey Milk stamp unveiling, Beach Blanket Babylon's anniversary. They support so many events.
Hey, Donna.
I was a member at one time.
Donna?
So it sounds like Joel might have something for us there on the street.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask, I have members of the San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus. Tell us a little bit about the organization.
It's been a fun ride.
And that's a tiara.
For 36 years along with Bob, and we originally saw a flyer on a telephone pole saying, come sing with the band. Okay. And we were originally an offshoot of the band, and it's so great to be singing with the band today, and this is our 36th parade, so it's a ball.
Well, great. Thanks so much. Now, we should all check you out at sanfranciscogaymenschorus.com, right?
Absolutely.
And everybody should find out more about the Gay Men's Chorus because it's a great, exciting SFGMC. All right, guys. Thanks so much.
Joel, I may have missed
37
this,
years.
Joel, I may have missed this, but those are two of the original chorus members, so that was great to get that interview with them.
And these guys, this group also performs with the marching band as well. They said that they were an offshoot of the marching band originally a long time ago, and it's an exciting group of people. I've seen them perform. I've heard their music. They do such a great job,
wonderful.
and it's so much fun.
They're under the direction of Tim Seelig now, the artistic director.
And it looks like coming down the parade route is Gary Virginia again, leading the
He's taking over this telecast.
I know he is.
Shall we say, how's Pride going for you?
Oh, it's a beautiful 72 degrees in San Francisco.
Uh-huh. And this is just the beginning. There's so many more floats on the way.
There's 200 contingents behind us.
All right. This is... So much work has gone into the parade this year. So much work. Now, what's going to happen on Tuesday after all of this with you?
Well, immediately on Monday, we start folding 320 flags that have been flying from the ferry building to Harvey Milk Plaza. So immediately our work begins to start cleaning up and getting ready for next year.
And then crank it up for more. And that's such an important thing, getting ready for the next year. But today is all about San Francisco Pride here in San Francisco. Come down, be a part of it, and then go to Civic Center after the parade because it's a big party.
23 stages and venues, a fashion runway show of 30 people by T. Raines. And Cockatilia, the best drag performer in San Francisco, has an ensemble.
Careful, best drag performer in San Francisco.
I know.
I'll let her have that.
Huge costumes, and it's a tribute to Michael Jackson. That's around 3:30 today.
It'll be a marvelous time. Thanks so much. Now you better catch up with the contingency. Woohoo!
You know, what Gary's saying about membership driven, let's just make it clear from now on, don't complain from the sidelines. Get involved. Get in the parade, join the board, join the committee.
That's what I did. And I want to say, you know, a big, huge thank you to all the board members. And of course, with his leadership and his kindness and his awesomeness,
You're taking over the telecast
Virginia,
here.
Pride Board President, you know, we spend a lot of time together.
Yes.
Volunteer time in putting San Francisco Pride together all year round. Let's check in with Dean McCarthy with social media. Dean, how's it going over there?
Social media is blowing up. We're getting messages from all around the world. My hometown, Australia, but my personal favorite, Joel from Germany. A message for Davey Wavy: take it off. Subtle. Very subtle.
I remember that happening last year, too. Did he ever take it off? I don't know.
I don't think so.
You have to stay here and see.
It wasn't in the budget last year. Maybe this year, we'll see.
Okay. Now, Dean, before we leave you, you're going through what, Facebook? What are the different avenues?
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. If you're posting a photo on Instagram, hashtag SF Pride Live so I can check it out, and tweet us at SF Pride Live as well.
Now, if somebody Twitters me, will that hurt?
Well, I don't know. I don't think so, though. You're getting, actually, someone just asked they love your new hair. Tell us about that.
It. Thank you. Yeah, it's supposed to be very young and asymmetrical, but enough about me.
I liked your hair yesterday at your brunch. You had this long thing
Well,
going.
enough about me. We love doing this, I tell you. And I must say, it's been a wonderful trip. I've been here for over 20 years, and you know, you just you contribute to the city, and the city contributes to you. They honor you back, and I live in a very special place, special time, and I just want to thank you all for all the things you do to make me feel appreciated.
You're watching the San Francisco Pride Parade celebration here. SFPrideLive.com is where you can check it out. Please share it with your friends, your family.
Looks
Tweet
like a
us,
good time to take a break, I think. So we'll be back with more of the parade from San Francisco.
Coverage of the San Francisco Pride Parade is proudly sponsored by Sullivan Botello Events, special event and wedding planning. We'll be right back with more from Pride 2014.
I was feeling so alone.
I was going through a really difficult time.
I didn't want to bother anyone.
I didn't think they'd understand.
It was tough at first, but I did it. I'm glad I asked for help.
I asked my teacher.
I asked my dad. You can do this.
Whatever it is, ask for help.
If you're thinking about suicide or need support, call the Trevor Lifeline. Trained counselors are there to help 24/7.
Hey there. Did you select these things on purpose? Not a color found in nature?
There's nothing wrong with that.
I can hear your arteries clogging.
Okay.
No, this is tap water. I can't let you buy this.
Oh.
Crystal Geyser, please.
Crystal Geyser, bottled at the mountain source.
San Francisco Pride coverage on Coffee TV is brought to you by Weaver's Coffee and Tea and Weatherford BMW of Berkeley.
Weaver's Coffee and Tea is a proud supporter of the San Francisco Pride Parade broadcast here on Coffee TV. This year is a special year for them because it marks the 5th year sponsorship, and it will be the very first year that they opened their very first store in San Francisco in the Castro on Market and Noe. I'm so excited, and like I said, no skinny jeans required, so make sure you check them out later this fall. Weaver's Coffee and Tea, they are makers of the handcrafted artisan coffee and hand-blended teas. Visit weaverscoffee.com.
Weatherford BMW is where I spend a lot of my time. I love what I do and I love the people I work with. But work's not the only thing I love. I love the everyday simple things in life, like mornings at my favorite coffee shop, taking walks with my dogs around Point Isabel, and spoiling my partner for a scenic but thrilling ride. That's the beauty of living the Bay Area dream. We're just being ourselves, living our authentic life.
Live your authentic life. A special message by Weatherford BMW.
Hey, it's Michelle Meow with Swirl, your A through Z covering the LGBT, LMNOP, and everyone in between show. We're your fast-paced, all-inclusive show with entertainment, news, and interviews.
So look for our monthly television specials on Coffee TV 20 Cable 13, always streaming at KOFYDT.com, and our radio shows at SwirlRadio.com.
Welcome back.
Surprise.
Crystal Geyser Alpine Spring Water. Crystal Geyser. Crystal Geyser.
Newsflash, it's bottled at the source.
Newsflash, we sell it in cases.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, no.
Crystal Geyser, bottled right at the mountain source.
We are back with the San Francisco Pride Parade, and we're doing it live in San Francisco. I told you earlier one of my favorite things is confetti. There was a little bit of confetti, but not a lot yet. What's one of your favorite things? Balloons, bubbles, what do you like?
Sure, we should say balloons because they're coming down Market Street right now. I mean, you know, they're kind of far from us, but even looking
You can get a lot of bang for your buck because the color's really attractive.
The incredible balloon. So it's San Francisco balloon magic that's coming down.
Well, I'm looking for glitter, too. That's one of my favorites.
You
The
like
parade
glitter?
has certain signature
You like
things, so.
Well, people seem to throw everything at you. Beads.
Well, yeah. But no, in a good way. Don't make them think that.
No. Not throwing at you, but, you know, they want to give you.
And it's important. One of the rules in the parade, because they want to keep it safe, is you're not supposed to throw anything to the sidelines like they do in New Orleans or stuff because it hurt somebody.
Right.
But when they come by this, they just can't resist. We get T-shirts. What did we get last year? T-shirts, fans. Some people threw money. Did you get any money? No, they didn't.
I wish. That would be awesome. Actually, there was like quarters or something that was sprinkling on the floor just earlier.
So we have to clean up and be careful with that. I love what we're seeing here. The weather is gorgeous. I mean, right now we have shade on us and shade on most of the parade, but it's going to be a hot day. So my advice to you is watch us on TV, and just as we're wrapping up, get down here and enjoy the festival because we're going to be at Civic Center all day long.
I want to be right in the middle of it.
Oh, look, here we go. That's a great view. Balloon Magic it's a company. I mean, it's a balloon supply place. They do balloons for parties, but they also do things for nonprofits. And this is their time to shine.
Yeah.
These great outfits.
They have been a part of the parade for 7 years now, which is really incredible. And they always have the best decorations.
I remember that first year when they came down, we were like, what is that? We didn't know if it was fabric or something, but it's balloons. It's great.
Now I wonder how they get it. They get all that air in there. It's not by mouth. They've got to have instruments for those things.
And is it helium? I think it's just like air. It's not helium. I don't know. But I love the primary colors. It just makes such an impact.
I almost got knocked over.
Well, honey, you got to get some balloons on them, blend in.
Bye. That was a drive-by ferrying. It's crazy down here at San Francisco Pride. So many colors, so much beauty. Michelle, I can't imagine where they get all that hot air from. I think they may have hired one of us to be a part of it.
I'm sure it's not at a board meeting.
It's such an exciting thing to be part of San Francisco Pride today. The colors, and there, glitter over there. Donna, you look fantastic, but I think some of us might be looking really great in some of these outfits with the hot pants and the shiny.
Well, remember, it's not a competition today. It's all cooperation.
It's always a competition. Just a little bit of one. Absolutely. How you doing?
There's got line dancing and everything. Wow.
I wonder with the roller skates.
Have they always been on roller skates? I don't remember. Have they always been roller skates? Or
I don't think so.
I think this is a new
The ones
edition.
who are coordinated are in roller skates. Woo! It's all so very colorful, guys. It's amazing.
It's
Great.
the rainbow colors, which is really
And I'm
awesome.
noticing now some of those, they don't have balloons in the front, and I kind of like that. Look at those bodies, my God.
That takes skill. In a thong, going backwards with balloons all over you, you never know where you're going to fall over.
That's how you get collisions.
It's like a new dance. Absolutely. Clap along. All right.
Body paint. Thank you.
More and more and more
Thank
and
you.
more balloons. I wonder if Davey Wavy's getting attacked by balloons as well.
Push that over there.
I am getting attacked by balloons. I actually saw a sign here, 36 years together. This lovely couple. Where are you guys from?
We're from Sonoma, California.
And how long have you been coming to San Francisco Pride?
We've been coming in a row about 6 years. Yeah.
Okay, and what are you guys celebrating this year? Obviously 36 years, it's a huge milestone.
We're just really so happy we were able to get married in 2008 and then have it, validated last year. So it's a place where we can just celebrate it.
A lot to celebrate. Congratulations, guys. Thanks for coming.
San Francisco Pride! There you go. Another fantastic time.
It's so awesome when local companies get involved like this and they're so excited about Pride. Woo!
Can I go under it?
You're watching the 44th annual San Francisco Pride Parade celebration. Share with all your friends at sfpridelive.com.
Look at me. I'm in the middle of a pink powdery rainbow. This is absolutely insane. And look at all these. We're right at the right level as well. I'm not sure. How should I feel about
That's a great
being
shot. You got to
surrounded
see
by
that
all
later.
of this? This is so. Oh. And I can feel it as well. Don't be kicking me. Don't be kicking me. This is so much fun. You guys should get off of the grandstand stage at some point. Hello. Yay!
Somehow I feel safer up here.
Oh my gosh.
How do they come up with this stuff? Look at this.
Marching bananas. Sure.
Look at the model.
All right, boys,
the model
let's move
just
it
can't
along.
get enough of
Let's move it
himself.
You're awesome.
Davey Wavy doesn't have to take his shirt off. There's plenty of guys down there who have theirs off.
Oh, I really do want to be in the middle of that. That's the first person I've seen in heels. They're going to do the whole parade in heels. I happen to know him, and he will do it.
Yeah. After Balloon Magic, looks like it's one of our local stations here in San Francisco, Coffee TV, channel 13 or 20 with Morris Knight. He's the host of Dance Party. Have you ever been on Dance Party, Donna?
I watch it, and I think I don't want to be on that.
Well, I'm proud to say Coffee's also home to a talk show called Swirl. I might know something about that. It's
Yeah,
an LGBT
absolutely.
talk show. It's our own talk show, so we're really happy to have Coffee as a partner. Looks like they're marching
So I need
with
to walk down to cheer us up.
Dudley Perkins, Harley Davidson,
see if I
so
can get
that's really
somebody.
awesome.
Now, your swirl is more informational, right? You're trying to cover events and people.
Swirl is a talk show. It's your A through Z covering the LGBT, LMNOP, and
I can't
everyone
believe
in
it.
between show. You like that, Donna?
Okay, I can't hear anything now. Get these motorcycles. They are decorated, honey. Look at that one with fringe.
People can't get enough of Harley Davidsons here in the city.
That one looks a little out of control there. Get out of the way back down there, Joel.
I hope you're tweeting us and sharing on Facebook.
I
We're
hope so.
live here in San Francisco.
SF Live, SFPrideLive.com.
Yes, that's right. So, Dean, what do you have? What are people saying?
People are tweeting from all around the world. Mark from West Hollywood is tweeting us that I look great. Thanks, Mark. New shirt of mine, actually. Steve from West Hollywood. Kamara's in a convertible she's about to take to the parade. And a great photo of Ed Lee jumping into a vintage Jaguar. So I can't wait to see him as well.
Well, you look like you're having fun up there, and that's a big part of it. We love doing this broadcast, and I look at the crew. They're all having fun, too. It's a once-in-a-lifetime kind of thing.
Exactly.
Whoa.
Once a year.
All right, when we come back, we got to take a quick break, but when we come back, it's one of my favorite organizations, which is SF Cheer, so don't go away.
Coverage Coverage of the San Francisco Pride Parade is proudly sponsored by Hawaiian Airlines. Hawaii flies with us. We'll be right back with more from Pride 2014.
I was feeling so alone.
I was going through a really difficult time.
I didn't want to bother anyone.
I didn't think they'd understand.
It was tough at first, but I did it.
I'm glad I asked for help.
I asked my teacher.
I asked my dad.
You can do this.
Whatever it is, ask for help.
If you're thinking about suicide or need support, call the Trevor Lifeline. Trained counselors are there to help 24/7.
When you're ready for news, ABC 7 News on Coffee TV has you covered. The comprehensive news you've come to expect, now for a full hour at a new convenient time. ABC 7 News, weeknights at 7 on Coffee TV. San Francisco Pride coverage on Coffee TV is brought to you by Dudley Perkins Harley-Davidson and Cliff's Variety.
Macy's is proud to join the parade across America in honor of National Pride Month. We think it's really something to celebrate. For more information on a Pride celebration near you, go to Macys.com/Pride.
Hi, I'm Chris Perkins from Dudley Perkins Company, Harley-Davidson and Buell, San Francisco's full-service Harley-Davidson dealership since 1914. As we celebrate our 100th year in business, we think there's nothing more exciting than a ride on a Harley-Davidson motorcycle. We salute all motorcycle enthusiasts in this year's 2014 Pride Celebration and Parade. Thank you for your support. Let's ride.
Dr. Sarah Wasserbauer is one of the most experienced hair restoration surgeons in the Bay Area. With offices in San Francisco, Walnut Creek, San Jose, and Napa, they are proud to be part of Partners in Pride, showcasing local LGBT-friendly businesses. Visit them and see the difference.
Cash Cab, weekday mornings at 10 on Coffee TV.
Now, you said there's a group coming up in the Pride Parade you really love. Who is it?
I said, I made a mistake. I said San Francisco Cheer. It's actually Cheer San Francisco.
Right.
So Cheer SF.
And they're all very particular about that, so we got to get it right.
Exactly.
Tell us a little bit about Cheer SF.
So Cheer SF has been a nonprofit organization. We've been around for 34 years, raising money and spirit in the community. We raise money for people living with HIV, AIDS, and other life-threatening challenges.
And you have a lot of fun, too, right?
Oh, absolutely. High-flying fun.
I've seen you down at the Civic Center. It's always a great time. We'll see you later at the Civic Center. Thank you.
A few years ago, Cheer SF made me an honorary member, so I don't have to do the jumps. I'm honorary.
I would think that it has something to do with your legs.
I want them to throw me up, though, as long as they catch me.
This is incredible.
That's why we love them. Look at that.
He's taking a selfie. Do you see? One of the cheerleaders is taking a selfie while he's up there.
Dean, can you get down here quick enough? We'll throw you up in the air, Dean.
Yeah, Dean should
throw
be
you up
down
in the
there.
air.
I'd love that.
And here's another organization. It started in San Francisco. It was originally the Bay Area Cheer. Then it became Cheer SF, and now it's spread across the country. There's one in LA, New York, San Diego,
Sacramento.
You guys are gorgeous. Every year, more and gorgeous.
Thank you. They're so good to me. Thank you.
She's one of our honorary directors.
All right. Thank you.
You know, this selfie culture thing that's taken off, that's all we're doing up here is taking a bunch of selfies.
There's one of the spin-off groups, Cheer LA.
Dean, if people are taking selfies out here on the parade route, where should they post them?
Post them on Instagram and hashtag SF Pride Live so we can see them.
All right.
Let's check in with Davey Wavy. Davey, do you have any cheer tricks for us? I bet you look like a cute cheerleader.
You know, I was actually a cheerleader in college.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, surprises no one. I am actually here. I feel like I'm in Brokeback Mountain. What is the theme behind today's tent here at the Pride Parade?
Howdy, sir. Well, the theme this year is the color is our pride, and our colors are rainbow. So we went with a little Western theme, decided to have a saloon, sit down with our our baby back ribs and some bales of hay and just relax and enjoy the show.
And what time did you guys get here this morning to set up?
6 a.m.
6 a.m. That is a die-hard San Francisco Pride fan right here. Thanks, guys.
We've got our first Grand Marshal coming up, and she is worth talking about. This is Jules Gutierrez. She is riding with her parents, I believe, because they're with her all the way because she's 16 years old, the youngest Grand Marshal we've had in quite a while.
The youngest Grand Marshal in Pride history. Her story is so incredible. She was involved in a schoolyard fight with a couple of bullies, and everyone was suspended. But Jules was the only one charged with battery and assault. And it's we're so happy today to announce that those battery charges were dropped because of the support of the community who rallied behind Jules.
Thank you. Well, I think of that phrase, out of the mouths of babes. I mean, she's so innocent young, but she really did a great job. And right behind her, we're getting into the Trans March, another one of our Grand Marshals. This is the organizational Grand Marshal. A new group is chosen every year, and it was quite a march this year. 12 blocks long, I heard. 12 blocks long, an estimated 10,000 people. Trans March is celebrating 10 years this year. And also, I do want to mention something very special about Trans March. They ended up in the Tenderloin and did a special unveiling of the Vicky Merlane block, which is incredible. That's the first street in the country named after a transsexual. I happen to know her. She was a wonderful performer. They called her the lady with no spine because she would like wiggle like this. Yeah. She was great.
I'm going to go talk to Miss Major.
I'm thinking this is the first time ever that, a street has been named after a transgender person.
It is the first in the country.
Yeah.
And, Trans March is just so inspiring. And this is, I think it's like the year of the trans. Oh, thank you, honey. We love you. It's a year of the trans. It is the year of trans. We're extremely excited and proud.
Come on, guys.
And it looks like Joel is with one of our other Grand Marshals.
I'm here with Miss Major right here on the street. Thank you for being a Grand Marshal this year. How have times changed over this last period of time?
Quite a bit. This would have never happened years ago. And so we've built to this, and now we're here. And if you came out of a closet, go back, blow up the house so that you don't have a closet to go back to.
You've done so much work over time. You were at the Stonewall riots, and now here in San Francisco, you've been a part of many outreach communities. It's exciting to see you as a part of that. What's next for us?
I think a better understanding between us and the rest of the world. They don't know who we are. They're not really getting along with us. So hopefully it'll get better from here forward.
Well, thank you for all that you do. Wonderful. Happy Pride.
Thank you for that, Joel. Miss Major was at Stonewall. We mentioned that earlier as being the quintessential event that kicked us all up. She was at Stonewall, and here she is with us today. So let's give her some love. Miss Major! That's great. They have a memorial plaque there for Melanie, who passed away last year, one of our transsexuals, another leader in the community. And I think... Celebrity Grand Marshal. We have a Celebrity Grand Marshal. I don't want to miss Janet Mock, who, exploded after appearing on Piers Morgan. She's an author, transgender activist. She's been practicing her wave, too. Did you see that wave? Yeah, but I don't know if you heard, but she put the smackdown on Piers Morgan after he tried to ask her some invasive questions.
Hi, we're here with Nancy
I found a new way to do hair. That looks a lot easier than what I do.
Thank you so much for being here. You've been on the forefront of so many changes. What sort of advice do you give other Congress people to sort of change the world in the right direction?
Things are going much better for us. I'm honored to be here with Ambassador Jim Hormel, who, when he became the first openly gay ambassador, it was a big struggle. It would be less so now. Just love thy neighbor.
Thank you.
Love thy neighbor. Thank you so much. That's a wonderful sentiment on this beautiful day. Nancy Pelosi, thank you.
I love the fact that we have elected officials like that. This is really a straight ally. Nancy Pelosi is a Catholic. She has a family, but her issue is our community. When she went to Washington for her very first time, she spoke of AIDS before anybody else was. I think she's great. Speaking of issues that she's supportive of, I believe that she just returned from a trip from the border. I don't know if for all of those who have been reading in the news about the issue of the children who have come over from the borders, our country can't just turn away kids who are crossing the borders illegally.
And so she was down there and said that it's a humanitarian issue.
Hey, Jim. I'm just thrilled that she's here. She's not always able to be here for our parade. She's missed the last two, I think, but she loves this community. And that was Jim Hormel with her, and we talked to him briefly, the first openly gay ambassador to for the United States.
You're watching the San Francisco Pride Parade celebration. We're celebrating 44 years here in San Francisco. Hopefully you're watching online at sfpridelive.com. Share it with your family and your friends. We've got Dean McCarthy's on social media, so you can Facebook us, tweet us.
That's right, Facebook us, tweet us, post a photo on Instagram, hashtag #SFPrideLive. Very cool message from Beverly Hills Lifestyle Magazine, sending all their love from the fabulous Beverly Hills.
San Francisco Pride Live, we have a representative of Airbnb, which is a company that was founded here in San Francisco that has gone around the world with popularity. Tell us a little bit about reaching other markets around the world.
Sure, we are so excited to be part of the Pride festivities this year. We are founded in San Francisco company. We have a great LGBT community and supporters here in San Francisco, and we're really excited to be extending this reach all around the globe with all of our hosts and guests in our community.
Now, do you see an uptick around Pride events around the world with Airbnb?
Absolutely. I mean, one of the best parts of our service is that we help people travel and stay like locals. So it's a really great benefit for events like this in San Francisco.
Travel and stay like locals. Thank you so much for being here.
Music. Let's listen.
We have a special video from Airbnb, by the way.
Employees, hosts, and guests are thrilled to be part of Pride in San Francisco. We want you to be a good neighbor to all of our Bay Area friends, as well as welcoming people from all over the world to this amazing celebration.
That's a great float. This is their first time sponsoring the parade and the celebration, and they're coming out in numbers. That was, what, 200 people, I think?
That's right. Thank you, Airbnb.
I have to talk about this group briefly. They're here all the way from Alabama. They were the ones that were invited to a parade and then disinvited. They should be here every year. They're doing great. You go, girls! From Alabama, can you imagine? They're the prancing elites, and when they showed up at the parade, the organizers did not know what they were, and they disinvited them. I mean, you can't disinvite somebody.
Oh, man, I mean, this is the funnest parade for us, and I never get away with just basic blue. So we're having a blast. We've got, like, the best cops in the world. Many of them are LGBT. SF's finest, and I mean, family, friends, it's a blast.
So this part is about excitement, this part is about fun, this part is about being around and belonging, is it not?
Yeah, totally. I mean, everybody should be proud of who they are, right? We're proud to be cops, and we're proud to be a part of this.
Thank you so much for stopping by and talking to us today. I know that we have other things going on with the contingency, but you guys do such great work.
Oh, we appreciate it, man. This is nothing but fun.
Thank you so much. We'll see you again.
Now, Michelle, tell me, what city do you have where the chief of police is acknowledged on the street, looking happy and smiling? The mayor, Nancy Pelosi, a national politician. This is a unique parade.
And it's the parade just started, Donna, and it's already, you know, incredible how many people have come down Market Street, how many politicians, how many grand marshals.
Well, when they were talking about the trans march yesterday at the Pride brunch, they said the police are not only with us, but they're protecting us. They're part of us now. It's just great.
They're not beating us. They're not harassing us anymore. This is very, very, very awesome. And of course, Lenny Broberg, he's marching.
Thank you. Thanks,
the San Francisco Police Officer Pride Alliance, and he'll be with us a little later.
Thank you. What a turnaround, you know, from the Stonewall days when the police were our enemy. They were the ones that were throwing
and
everything
guys, Mayor Lee
and
is
now
on
here
his
they
way,
are
just
on
so
our side.
You know, if you can hear me in the headset. I don't see them.
That's the first children I think we've seen so far in the parade, and we're going to see a lot more. It's about including the whole family now and new kinds of families. I love the show Modern Family. There's a lot of ways to be a family.
That's right.
Love is love.
It looks like the mayor is coming up.
He's due pretty soon here. I just saw a slogan. I try to take things away from the parade. That slogan, love is love. That just says it all right there.
Love is love, that's right. You're watching the San Francisco Pride Parade celebration. Share it with your family and friends because we're live at sfpridelive.com.
Should we warn David that police are on their way? Because he's up there, I think.
So Donna, as a member of the community who does so much, and you're out there, you're always doing things, do you feel that the Mayor Edley, has been doing a great job this year?
I like what he's doing. I think he's a no-nonsense kind of, like nuts and bolts kind of mayor. He's getting a lot of things in line. The thing I really love is he's backfilled the money that we've lost at the federal level for AIDS research and AIDS care. So as long as he keeps doing that, I'll be on his side.
He looks so hip today. I'm not used to seeing him in all that color.
Well, you should have seen the mayor for the 40th anniversary of Beach Blanket Babylon. It was at City Hall. Everybody came down the stairs, you know, their huge hats and costumes. And he was there with a jacket that he said he borrowed from Willie Brown. It was all beaded and colorful. Not his typical look. Oh. Now, what's this here with the orange hats?
Of our great city, but a lot of people from all over the world are here to celebrate diversity, and I'm very proud of our LGBT community and our entire city of San Francisco.
The community is very important to the city, and we're so happy to be a part of it. I recently got married here in the city, and we're thrilled to be a part of it. Tell us, what's next with San Francisco?
You know, we got to build more housing, get our transportation right, but that includes everybody. And I want to make sure everyone has a chance to live in the city. Our transgender communities also need some attention. And, you know, I'm so proud that our businesses are stepping up so that we can do a lot more housing and transportation.
I think that that's a great message. Thank you so much, Mayor Lee.
He hit all the points there, and wearing that outfit, he had to, I think. Those glasses are great, and the hat. Now that hat, that's available, right? That's
that is available. You can get it at Hard Rock Cafe, you can get it online, or you can go to Fisherman's Wharf if you're here in San Francisco to pick it up.
I got a great t-shirt the other day. They have tank tops. I mean, it's great. Online too, I think.
San Francisco Pride gets 15%, not 14, 15% of proceeds from the sale of all that merchandise.
Now, if he borrowed his jacket from Willie Brown, he may have borrowed this car too. That's a Willie Brown style car. But there he is, looking great. He's getting a lot of applause, too, which is great. Thank you. I tell you, I'm like a little kid. I still get tickled that the mayor's waving at me and the chief of police is just too much. Hey, there's the fire chief. Thank you. Look at that. That was our fire chief there, Joanne Hayes White. So glad to have her here as well. Look at this contingent. And they put the word out far in advance. Oh my God, how are you? They put the word out far in advance. Who wants to march with me? And here they are. Look at this crowd.
I think next year there's got to be a way that we can get Donna down there.
I don't want to get down there.
No, you don't. I mean,
they'll eat me alive. How fun.
All right, Joel is on the street, our man on the street.
I am. I'm on the street with Roberta Kaplan. She is one of the team, the person responsible for changing DOMA and Prop 8 and being a part of it. We're so excited to have you here today. How does it feel?
Thank you. In a word, awesome. It's so cool to be here. I love San Francisco. It's my second favorite city after New York, and I love being here with my whole family to celebrate.
I think it's remarkable that it comes from taxes, death and taxes, that the law changes.
Well, you know, they always say in the United States, everything is about love, death, and taxes, so it makes sense that that's how Edie Windsor defeated DOMA and won equality for all gay people.
And for us as well, we appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, guys, and back to you.
So amazing. You have no idea how thrilled I am that Roberta Kaplan was selected as one of our Grand Marshals, Celebrity Grand Marshals. The work that she's done is incredible. Well, when we come back, the parade will continue. We've got to take a break.
Coverage of the San Francisco Pride Parade is proudly sponsored by Wild 94.9, the Bay's #1 hit music station. We'll be right back with more from Pride 2014.
We are Cash Creek, home to poker machines that give you a 99% payback. On our penny machines, a 95% payback. On our blackjack tables, we stand on 17. And we pay 3-2 on blackjack. We're the only casino in California to give out 5 times points every day. In fact, we have the best overall payback in Northern California.
So you can say that we're all about our players.
Cash Creek Casino Resort. Play here. Play the best.
Okay, kids, get ready.
It's a pool party?
Oh, no. Look, we're happy with Xfinity.
Their internet is faster and more reliable than yours.
Speed is relativity, Tim. Let me demonstrate.
Please don't.
This is what raw speed looks like, real speed.
Is that cocoa butter?
Yep. Clear the runway.
Booyah. It's not wet yet.
Don't get yuped by Ubers. Xfinity delivers the fastest, most reliable internet for all your devices. Sign up today or get started with this great offer. Call 1-800-XFINITY.
Weatherford BMW is where I spend a lot of my time. I love what I do and I love the people I work with. But work's not the only thing I love. I love the everyday simple things in life, like mornings at my favorite coffee shop, taking walks with my dogs around Point Isabel, and spoiling my partner for a scenic but thrilling ride. That's the beauty of living the Bay Area dream. We're just being ourselves, living our authentic life.
Live your authentic life. A special message by Weatherford BMW.
Greg, have you seen Pink Spots?
You mean those things on your face?
No, I meant Pink Spots, a gay-owned, gay-operated, gay-friendly business directory for all of the Bay Area.
Oh, yeah, Pink Spots. It's just like the Yellow Pages.
Except it's pink, right. GayPinkSpots.com. You can log on there, too, and check out all the businesses that support us, the gay and lesbian community.
That's right. You can support people who support you, whether it's auto repair or insurance agents. Here's how you do it. You go to GayPinkSpots.com.
To use a directory or find out where you can get a copy, log on to GayPinkSpots.com.
One of my favorite organizations, this is the National Center for Lesbian Rights. The name is kind of deceiving. They fight for everybody's rights. They've done pro bono cases that have changed history, and they have a great gala every year that I try to attend. It's really wonderful.
They stick up for our rights. The most recent is that, I believe that they're not supportive of the current ENDA bill, and that's the Employment Non-Discrimination Act. Some people don't know, but in 25 states, it's still legal to fire someone based off of their sexual orientation or gender identity. And they're not supportive of the current ENDA bill because of religious exemptions.
Right. People, so many times they don't understand it's not just passing that law, but it's getting so watered down now it doesn't mean anything. But NCLR is great. Kay Kendall is the head of that organization.
Joel is with Lieutenant Governor Gavin Newsom.
I'm here with Lieutenant Governor Gavin Newsom. Gavin, welcome to Pride. Are you kidding me? You're here, aren't you?
It's great to be back. That's right.
We were fortunate to get married this year, and we were so excited to be able to do it in San Francisco. How does it feel to be on the forefront, to have been on the forefront of change?
Well, so many people have done so many extraordinary things, but no more important people in my mind than the folks that showed up in 2004, 4,036 couples from 46 states, 6 countries around the world that had the courage to express their love, to put their stories and their lives on the line and put it into people's homes. So I couldn't be more proud of that.
Will we be voting for you for higher office?
Who knows, but I'm looking forward to this November. The focus on that.
Thanks so much. Bye.
Joel should have just hopped on his convertible and just ride along with him.
Something tells me it was a late entry because the sign on the side of his car was just handwritten, so we didn't know until recently he was going to be here. But San Francisco loves our Gavin.
Sirens, that means more police. The San Francisco Sheriff's Department Protect and Defend organization. There's some friends there.
I've always wondered why they don't have horses in our parade. Well, we have horses this year. Look at this.
That's really, really creative.
You know, one year, the Empress of San Francisco rode down the parade route on an elephant. Did you know that?
And Joel.
We're here with Sheriff Ross Mercarimi. This is a gorgeous day, a fantastic Pride. How does the Sheriff's Department feel about keeping everything safe, keeping everything going here at San Francisco Pride?
Well, public safety is paramount, but we're celebrating diversity, and frankly, where is my son and wife? Hi, how are you? We're one of the most diverse departments in the nation. We're proud of that. And we want to continue to be part of the message worldwide that where there is not respect and tolerance and human rights, we need to remind people that it's time for equality.
I think that's a fantastic message, Thank you so much, Sheriff.
Another family riding in the car. I love seeing the families, whether they're elected officials or just city people. You can celebrate this with your whole family. It's great.
They look very happy. The San Francisco Sheriff's Department is one of the first law enforcement agencies in the nation to actively recruit and hire deputies from the LGBT community.
Thank you.
You're watching the San Francisco Pride Parade celebration. We're live here. You're watching on sfpridelive.com, and you're sharing it on Facebook and Twitter. Dean McCarthy is manning our social media center.
We're getting love from all around the world. Sarah and the crew are having a pride party in the Castro. Hi, Sarah. Giving you a little shout out there. And Loretta is watching her daughters in the parade all the way from Canada. So hi to Loretta's daughters. Make sure you hashtag SFPrideLive and tell us where you're at and what you're up to.
And here's Betty Yee's.
You said there is parade training. They train to be loud, I think, because they're being loud. It's great. Hey, Betty.
Now we know that Betty is running for a different office, right?
She is. We can't mention that today, but you know, politics are politics, but public service is something too. And she's served the public well in that office, and she will continue to, I'm sure. Oh, yeah, I can't control myself now. This next elected official, it just encompasses everything that's right about politics. Mark Leno started at the supervisor level for the city. He was re-elected, then he ran for the assembly, and now he's in the state senate. And what an ally we have there.
Absolutely. And Joel is with Mark Leno.
It's exciting to have you here and to be a part of it. What are you doing with your department in order to keep the pride spirit going?
Well, you know, it's 45 years now since Stonewall. I'm a Stonewall baby. I came out in 1969.
Really?
And from 45 years ago, when we were considered felons, we were considered mentally ill, and now today, San Francisco cheers us.
Thrown in jail and all of that, but now it's all about pride, it's all about excitement. What do you think is next for pride? What do you think is the next hurdle that needs to be overcome?
We've got a lot of work yet to do across the country because there's not one single federal law that protects us from discrimination in housing, in employment, and in public accommodations. So we got work yet to do, but we're celebrating today.
A lot of work done and a lot of work to come. Thank you for celebrating. Happy Pride.
If there's anybody fighting the fight, it's Mark Leno.
It sure is. And one of the key issues that he's working on right now is housing here in San Francisco, which has been a hot topic.
And having trouble getting anybody to support him. It's terrible.
That's right. He had to abandon a current bill that would revise the Ellis Act. And for those who don't know, the Ellis Act back in 1986 would allow for property owners. Oh, it's so loud. Everybody's going to YMCA right now. But yeah, so the Ellis Act back in '86 would allow property owners to be able to evict people so that they can get out of the rental market. But what they've been doing is abusing that. And
That's a big contingent.
Many seniors and many people have been evicted because of the Ellis Act, and so Mark Leno is trying to revise it.
I can't believe that when Mark Leno came over to say hello to the booth, he said, "Can I kiss the ring?" I had to pull my head away. I'm not that way. And we've got another elected official coming. This is probably the most I've ever seen. This is a legendary, historic figure. He was a friend of Harvey Milk's, as many people know. Tom Amiano is in the assembly. And because of term limits, this is the end of his time there. But who knows what's next for him?
Well, let's find out. Joel's with Tom right now.
Tom Amiano here with us at San Francisco Pride. Tell us what's going on with Pride. What are you here to celebrate?
Well, you know, a lot. Mostly that we've gained so much with the help of other people. Harvey Milk always said to connect the dots. So when you're being oppressed, there are other people also are being oppressed. And so why don't we help each other? So that means we don't just want a slice of the pie. We want a whole new pie. The other thing is, you know, we still have Rick Perry's. We still have the Archbishop. So we have work to do, even in our own town.
I saw the letters that came out to the Archbishop. I'm proud to have seen them. I'm proud to read them. It's so important to have a voice here in our city.
Yes, especially the kind of voice that I have, if you get what I mean. But, you know, I went to 16 years at Catholic school, and it's made me the man I am today. I'm very proud to say that.
Thank you so much, Tom. Happy Pride. Have a great day.
We are proud of you, Tom, and we love what you're doing. Keep doing it. We're going to find a new spot for you, I think. You know, Tom was known as a comedian first, and then he was on the school board and got elected to other offices. He's a great guy. A sense of humor throughout it all.
I think this is a good time to check in with our YouTube sensation, Mr. Davey Wavy. Davey, I mean, the parade's probably a quarter of the way done. What's the crowd like?
Is it a quarter of the way ready?
Yeah, I think so.
We are definitely pacing ourselves here. I found a really great group here. I understand this is your first Pride.
This is correct. Yes, it is.
And why did you decide to come out this year to Pride?
Support my brother Mike and his partner Dean, and this is my mom. We're here to support them.
And Mom, who are you wearing today?
Who am I wearing?
It's a lovely, lovely ensemble.
Added color.
There is no shortage of color here at Pride. Thanks, guys.
I think David just realized he's not in LA. She didn't know what he was talking about.
So, Donna, more kids, lots of kids. This is so awesome.
Well, I love that, you know, the person that kind of organizes the parade and everything, Marsha Levine, she does a great job of grouping things together so they're comfortable with each other and the crowd can give their praise. And this is a big children's group, different schools and lots of unity.
Well, this is Bay Area Independent Schools, a group of about 15 independent schools marching together, and that includes faculty, administrators, parents, guardians, and their children. So Berks Children's Day School, Hamlin, Live Oak, Marin Prep.
You know, when Jules, one of the Grand Marshals, was saying her parents support her at age 16, that was not the case always, and many of us have faced that. But these kids are growing up with a big, open heart. It's just great.
All right, we're going to take a little teeny tiny break, but when we come back, the parade, the San Francisco Pride Parade celebration.
Coverage of the San Francisco Pride Parade is proudly sponsored by Big 1037, playing the biggest hits of all time. We'll be right back with more from Pride 2014.
The spirit of our home lives in moments like these. Hawaiian Airlines. Hawaii flies with us.
Macy's is proud to join the parade across America in honor of National Pride Month. We think it's really something to celebrate. For more information on a Pride celebration near you, go to Macys.com/Pride.
So for me, Kaiser supports me by allowing me to offer domestic partnership benefits to my partner and offering an amazing workspace where my identity is celebrated and not shunned.
I feel very comfortable being in my skin in Kaiser, being who I am, because I don't have to hide anything.
I can come to work in an environment where I'm supported for who I am, and I don't have to hide who I am.
Ever since they opened their doors, Godfather Burger Lounge has proven themselves as one of the best upscale gourmet burger restaurants in the Bay Area and are proudly part of Partners in Pride, showcasing local LGBT-friendly businesses. Come and enjoy the best burger in the Bay.
Hi, I'm Chris Perkins from W. Perkins Company, Harley-Davidson and Buell, San Francisco's full-service Harley-Davidson dealership since 1914. As we celebrate our 100th year in business, we think there's nothing more exciting than a ride on a Harley-Davidson motorcycle. We salute all motorcycle enthusiasts in this year's 2014 Pride Celebration and Parade. Thank you for your support. Let's ride.
Bow wow. Coffee, TV 20, cable 13. Coffee! Coffee TV is local, just like you. Coffee, KOFY, TV 20, cable 713, San Francisco.
Donna Sachet here. We're still at the parade and we're still in the middle of these children. I think it's great. I don't think we've ever had this many.
Welcome to the San Francisco Pride Parade celebration. We're celebrating 44 years here in San Francisco. It's a beautiful day. It's not too cold. It's not too hot. It's just right. We've got Joel Riddell, who's our man on the streets. We got Dean McCarthy, who's manning our social media, and people are just Facebooking and tweeting us.
Love from all around the world. Chinook's just tagged us in a photo on Instagram of them watching the parade on their TV. Very, very cool. And a question for Donna. Donna, we love you in red. Why do you always wear red?
Bill Blass said it best. If a woman walks into a room with a red dress on, she has no intention of being ignored. I don't like being ignored.
Good answer. Good answer.
And also, you know, the sachet part. It's best to do that in red.
That will come to. Now, this is great. I don't know, not familiar with this group so much, but they're showing pictures of Bayard Ruskin, who was part of the Martin Luther King crowd and did not get a lot of credit because he was gay, and they tried to push him in the background. We're trying to get a stamp named after him now, as we did for the Harvey Milk stamp. And that effort is being supported by the International Court System, a great organization that will get something done.
It's really incredible to see the youth who are part of San Francisco Pride this year, but every year, you know, we get more and more and more kids and teenagers who come out and celebrate Pride with us.
Look, they're full of energy. I don't know how long that'll last, but it looks good right now. I hate to make it sound like I have a connection with everything, but that was Camp Newman, and that's where the Gay Men's Chorus has retreats, so I've been there. It was really fun.
And Our Family Coalition, which is the Bay Area's LGBTQ family resource organization. They're a wonderful organization led by Judy Appel, who's the executive director. And they have all kinds of workshops for LGBTQ families. One that I know of this year is there's one called Sperm Meets Egg.
Oh, I don't know about that one. Are they going to walk in the braid?
Potential dads who want to, you know, pair them up with potential moms, and I think it's wonderful the work that they're doing in growing our families.
And, you know, as much as I love like the balloons and the matching T-shirts and everything, this is one of those like kind of raggle taggle groups that is just very charming because they made their own signs, they're dressed however way they're comfortable, and they're doing the march too. So everybody has a space in this parade.
I definitely know that I want children in my future, and Our Family Coalition will be a great resource for that. But Donna, what about you?
I'm all for everybody having the right to have children and have families in whatever way they want. I live with my orchids, and that's just fine with me.
No mini Donnas running around?
No, not that I know of.
So cute. He's so cute. Oh, one of our sponsors, Virgin America.
Where? Oh, they're coming up. Great.
Yeah, they always have a wonderful float.
They got a reinvented travel, didn't they? I mean, you want to fly Virgin, but you don't want to fly some places.
When I can, I always I consider flying Virgin, you know, for many reasons, but one would probably be because of the club-like atmosphere.
Yes.
Inside the actual airplane.
Now, I love they did everything in their colors. It's all white with a red hint of red. Red's very popular this year. I'm just going to say it right now. Now, Dean, you asked me a question. What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is blue, actually.
Really?
Yeah, sky's blue. And this is my favorite personal float, Virgin America. Todrick Hall is killing it on the microphone right now.
We have a special video from Virgin America.
As San Francisco's hometown airline, Virgin America is very proud to be supporting San Francisco Pride for our 7th consecutive year. This has been an incredible year for LGBT people across the country, and we're happy to be here today to celebrate and show our continued support for this diverse community.
That was an invitation to fly with them, and I think a lot of people will. They're one of our sponsors this year. We love having them in the parade.
Longtime sponsor coming down the parade route, also Kaiser Permanente. And I believe they might be one of the largest contingents this year with about...
Oh, Kaiser Permanente will be?
What's that?
Kaiser Permanente will be one of the biggest, you said?
Yeah, I think they have about 600 employees and friends and families and supporters and allies who are walking with them in their contingent.
If you like balloons, you're going to love this group. You can see them coming from miles away because those are bright yellow balloons.
Now, Donna, you mentioned how important it is for sponsors to participate in San Francisco Pride. Well, Kaiser has participated in San Francisco Pride for 20 years.
Well, you can't sneeze at that. You know, people question sometimes the corporate involvement. If you want to have this size parade, if you want to have you and me on the air, you're going to have corporate support. It takes a lot of money to throw this event. I think the budget's now, what, $2 million for Pride?
For Pride, yes. We have a special video from Kaiser Permanente.
Kaiser Permanente is proud to support the San Francisco LGBT Pride Parade. This event represents the diversity that we all love about the San Francisco Bay Area. So we just want to say to everybody, get out today, celebrate, embrace who you are, and thrive.
Look at how many people are marching with them. It's got to be one of the largest contingents, Donna. I'm telling you. Look at everyone staying healthy, I'm sure.
Hey.
Randy Woodsworth,
it's a sea of
big
blue.
champion of the LGBTQ community, works with Kaiser Permanente. Thank you so much for your sponsorship of San Francisco Pride.
That's a sea of blue. I think it's overwhelming.
Their theme for their float is Color Our World with Pride, which is the same as San Francisco's, and it's incorporating a produce market with a rainbow of fruits and vegetables and a float rider dressed as Carmen Miranda wearing her signature fruit hat.
I think our man in the street got wrapped up in that. We won't see him again for a while. He's all blue now.
If you got signs that says, I love my moms who are marching with Kaiser Permanente, that's so awesome to see. So you know that they're, family of the employees. And we also, of course, even have someone dressed the way that, that's what San Francisco Pride's all about, is getting dressed up and being fun and festive. You're watching the San Francisco Pride Parade celebration. I'm Michelle Meow, Donna Sachet is here.
We're not just watching it, we're experiencing it.
We're
I love
experiencing, that's right. If you're tuning in on the tube, it's sfpridelive.com. We have Dean McCarthy, who's manning our social media. People are talking to us on social media.
They certainly are. We're getting lots of love for the Nancy Pelosi float, and also Airbnb's first year as a float. People are loving that as well.
That's good to hear.
Awesome.
That's another part of the corporate support. If you see a company walking in the parade, you realize they have an organization that supports gay people.
I wonder, so Apple is coming up, Apple Pride. I wonder if Joel can find my partner. My partner Jackie is marching with Apple for the first time.
Where is he? Whoa!
Blow her a kiss. I don't know where she's at.
With
I can't see.
Apple that I don't
That's all
know.
for you, Michelle.
I don't think I could find her if I tried. Just a minute. Is anybody here Michelle's partner? Is anybody here is Michelle's partner?
Thanks for trying, Joel. I'll try to find her.
How about
But
this?
look at their cool T-shirts.
Look at the size of this group. Incredible.
Apple is very supportive of the LGBTQ community. It's just sometimes they're a little quiet about it, but not today here in San Francisco. This is so awesome. How many people are marching with Apple today? It's got to be hundreds.
Figure out how to.
Oh, Donna's pulling out her iPhone. I can't see my partner, but she knows I love her. Thank you
All
for being a part of San Francisco Pride.
All that love is for you. How many people? There's 1,000 people, isn't it? They keep coming. Look at this. Even a dog that works for Apple.
Someone asked me the other day, why the rise in tech companies supporting San Francisco Pride?
There she is, I think.
I see her. I see her. My partner.
Love it.
And my answer to that question, why not? Why
She'll
not?
join you in a minute.
A lot of these companies are out here supporting their employees, and that's what this is. This is their employee resource group and their friends and their families. And we're all consumers of these tech companies. As we pull out our Apple, iPhone, and iPad.
And there's a rumor going around next year's going to be the Apple Parade. Because look at this contingent.
I don't know. They might be as big as Kaiser Permanente or bigger. But did
Who
you
keeps
see
the records? I don't know. This is the biggest one I've ever seen.
Did you notice their signature Apple on their T-shirt is rainbow?
Oh, no, I didn't see that. Yeah.
I wonder if they could put that on their products.
Incredible. There we have a close-up of it.
And then call it like the Apple Pride products. And then maybe like proceeds goes to LGBTQ organizations. Now I'm just thinking about all kinds of stuff for them. Hey, Dean, what are people saying in social media with Apple now joining us in San Francisco Pride? Anybody mentioning anything?
They certainly are. They can't believe how many people are actually marching with the Apple group. Over 1,000.
Oh, I bet we are, yes.
They're loving it, absolutely loving it. And we're getting some great photos on Instagram as well, so hashtag SF Pride Live. I've got some awesome ones coming through. Thanks for those. And Monica, a little Facebook fan shout out to Monica Headley. Thank you so much, Monica.
Dean, did you see me take a picture with my Apple phone of the Apple contingent?
I love that's called a selfie. So it's all about the selfie. Just hashtag SF Pride Live with your selfie.
Let's check in with Davey Wavy. You know, Davey, can you get a selfie with somebody?
I definitely think we can get a selfie here. Where are you guys from?
San Rafael.
Okay.
It's across the bridge.
And this is your, how many prides have you been here?
This is my third pride.
Huge.
And what do you think of it, your first pride?
I think it's amazing. I love it.
So, all right, let's go for the selfie shot. We're gonna do hashtag SF Pride Live, hashtag no filter. Are you guys ready?
Davey, I'm seeing sunlight. Is the sun hitting you down there?
Oh, it's golden. It's beautiful.
Of course it is. You're in.
We're still in the shade here, but I think he's getting sun.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
You're watching the San Francisco Pride Parade celebration. We're celebrating 44 years here, and again, I'll say it, it's perfect weather. Donna's hair is in place. My eyebrows are in place.
I should have started counting when they started. This is like 1,500 people. I don't know.
Yeah, I think Apple had more people than Kaiser. This is a lot. I didn't know they were going to have this many people.
And look, there are all kinds of people in the Apple. I always think of Apple people as being tech, you know. There's every kind here. It's great. Every age.
Absolutely.
It just keeps coming.
They do. It's a sea of... you know, the Google group calls themselves Gagglers. I wonder if Apple people...
Oh, they may. I don't know. We'll have to interview somebody and see. Hey.
And there's a pink poodle. Donna, I got it. The Apple LGBT group must call themselves Gaples.
I think they're multiplying on the way here. I can't believe it.
Joel, do you see the end of the Apple contingent yet? Or they just keep coming? All I see is white.
Or maybe Joel can find out, do they have a name for their LGBT supportive group?
I think he's lost in the sea of white, yeah.
From Google, but I know a few of the other ones, but no, not with the Apple team. Hey, is there an Apple LGBT name, like a Gigglers for Googlers? Yeah.
Diversity group.
No.
Or just for...
Thank you.
So a big, exciting group of people who are here today. It's a lot of fun. Absolutely. So there's a huge group of people here from Apple. I don't know whether or not they have a name for the group, but I'm sure they have a spokesperson who can tell us all about it. But thousands of people ahead of us, and that's okay. It's all about the enormity of the occasion.
You work for
enormity.
Well, if Donna had her own group, the whole parade would be Donna's group.
I'm just still amazed. I mean, last year there was a couple of contingents close in size, but this is just overwhelming.
It is. It's great.
You know,
it's also awesome.
Corporate tech people are finally getting the message about giving back to the community. There are a number of organizations approaching us, so I think this is the changing of the guard.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
All right, and we finally have another group coming down. No, but that's awesome. I'm so happy.
But what a great contrast. Here we have this is the Shabbat College Gay Straight Alliance. Maybe 9 people. We just had 9,000. You can be any size. How do you become a contingent in the parade? Do you have
Looks
to apply?
like Joel is with Phil Ting.
Oh, yes.
I'm with Phil Ting from the 19th District. Phil, tell us what you're doing in your district with the LGBT community.
You know, for me, it's really about making sure that they have a voice in Sacramento. And I know that their voice is very similar to all voices. They just want equality and fairness and making sure that all our civil rights are protected. And it's been an honor to really be one of their many representatives in Sacramento.
Fantastic. Well, thank you for being part of the parade today. We're so thrilled to have you and being a part of this entire contingency.
Thank you very much. Thanks for being here.
Phil?
San Francisco loves Phil Ting. He's a local politician here, serves the city, and they're serving at the state level. Love it. I have to say something about these beautiful cars we're seeing going by. They're lent to us by the Freewheelers Auto Club, and it's a group of organization of people that are gay, lesbian, or supportive. They have these great cars. They lend them to the parade to make it even more glamorous.
Oh, here's the Asian Pacific.
And that's the
Islander
gorgeous Khmer Rouge. Now she is just so pretty. I just don't know what to do.
She has the wave down.
And the crown. Did you notice the crown?
Yes.
I allow her to wear red because she looks great in it.
Oh, Oh, sorry. I have to correct myself. I thought it was the Asian and Pacific Islander Wellness Center, which they're huge, but
that was actually the Gay Asian Alliance, right?
Mm-hmm. And this is incredible. OSHA Thai restaurants.
Look at these costumes.
There's a few locations here in San Francisco, and incredible Thai food.
And incredible costumes.
And incredible costumes. I mean, their pad Thai is pretty good, and also they kind of up the dishes. It's not really the normal, street dishes that you'll find at traditional Thai restaurants. They look gorgeous. This is awesome.
And this ties back into that color my world. Color our world. This is a native culture, but rolled into this wonderful gay pride parade. I'm sure there are people somewhere that will tell you there are no gay Asians, but let me tell you, there are.
I should say Sawasdee Ka. It's a proper greeting in Thai.
What was the country where the leader said, we don't have any gay people? Is that Iran? I mean, it was just completely denying.
Yeah, sure. And by the way, just to remind folks, I'm wearing an African dashiki shirt. It's a traditional shirt that's recognizable in Western African regions, and there's a reason why I'm doing that. This year's theme is Color Our World with Pride.
And you look good in it. It's great.
Thank you. And I really want to give recognition to some of these anti-gay laws that are being passed, like countries like Uganda, Nigeria, and there are many of the members of the LGBTQ community who are currently being persecuted for just simply being who they are.
So let's spread that toleration throughout the world. And let's go to a break now. We'll be back with more of the parade.
Of the San Francisco Pride Parade is proudly sponsored by Gay Life TV at gaylifetelevision.com or in the Roku channel store. We'll be right back with more from Pride 2014.
Hey, Joel here. Recently, Robert and I decided to get married, get hitched. The old ball and chain, after all. And I've been to parties, we've thrown some amazing parties, but I wanted this to be the best. We're gay. It had to be fabulous. We turned to Sullivan Boitello events. We wanted the stress to be gone. The rehearsal dinner, the flowers, the church, the venue, everything. They took care of it all, and they made us be able to really enjoy our day. And that was the most important part, to be a part of it. When you do a party, check out Sullivan Boitello. They're the best.
When you're ready for news, ABC 7 News on Coffee TV has you covered. The comprehensive news you've come to expect at a time that fits your lifestyle. ABC 7 News, weeknights at 7, 9, and 11:30 on Coffee TV. San Francisco Pride coverage on Coffee TV is brought to you by Aston Hotels and Resorts and Putnam Subaru of San Francisco and Burlingame.
Putnam Subaru of San Francisco and Burlingame is your Bay Area Subaru dealer. Since 1965, the Putnam family's been servicing the entire San Francisco peninsula. Putnam Subaru's new showroom has everything to suit your needs, and our San Francisco location has the premier technical staff to best service your vehicle. Right now, Putnam Subaru is sharing the love by taking $4,000 off the sticker price of every new 2014 Outback in stock. No games, no gimmicks. Putnam Subaru in Burlingame has something for everyone and is a proud supporter of the LGBT community.
Whether you enjoy the beauty of Hawaii, the glitter of Las Vegas, the adventure of Lake Tahoe, or the excitement of Orlando, Aston Hotels and Resorts can help you turn moments into lasting memories. Select from Aston's collection of perfectly placed hotels, spacious condominium resorts, and unique, one-of-a-kind properties. Aston has been welcoming LGBT guests for over 65 years. To reserve your Aston stay, book online at astonhotels.com.
Ever since they opened their doors, Godfather Burger Lounge has proven themselves as one of the best upscale gourmet burger restaurants in the Bay Area and are proudly part of Partners in Pride, showcasing local LGBT-friendly businesses. Come and enjoy the best burger in the Bay.
Whose hand is that?
Mine. That's 70 Show. Weeknights on Coffee TV.
That is quite a contingent there. I love those hats or crowns. I don't know what they're called. I don't have anything like that in my wardrobe. I've got to get one.
Welcome to the San Francisco Pride Parade celebration. Donna Sachet, Michelle Meow here, Dean
We're
McCartney.
not even halfway through. This is incredible.
And social media. People are enjoying us, do you?
They are absolutely loving it. I have my favorite tweet of the day so far. God must be gay with this weather. It is a beautiful day as well.
That's absolutely true.
Hey, Jeff, how are you?
We love you, Donna. Donna, we never represented you. We never represented you.
It might happen.
Jeff Adachi. He's a fan of yours, Donna.
Hey, come on. Come on. Give it up now. Come on. Hey.
I've never seen him that enthusiastic. He's quite a character today. That's Jeff Adachi, and
he's got
he
a
does
cape
the
on
hard work to protect people.
That's right. And Joel, it looks like Joel is with Barney Frank. He's guest of honor this year, which is so cool.
Public Defender's Office. We love you, San Francisco. Fighting for justice. Fighting for you.
Hey, I'm here with Barney Frank. He is the guest of honor of San Francisco Pride. We're thrilled to have you here, obviously. What do you tell to members of the Senate and Congress, people who come up in the ranks who may be LGBT?
That we're winning this fight, but you know, I read a little military history. It's when you're winning, that's the time not to slack off, but to put up the pressure. And I think we are on the verge because public opinion has been better and better because of our own coming out. And now's the time to press until we have complete wins.
So we should be visible. Come out and be visible.
Oh, absolutely. We should be visible, and we should be people should be letting their members of Congress know reality beats prejudice. When we were hiding, we couldn't fight it. As we have told people who we really are, we're winning this fight.
Thank you so much for the sentiment and for the words. We appreciate it. Guest of honor, Barney Frank, thank you.
I think that's one of the best interviews so far today. I agree with everything he said. You know, we tend to relax when we get these victories, but we need to retrench and get back and keep the fight going.
You're right. On a global level,
Well
and even
said.
here at home, like I was saying earlier, you know, it's still legal in 25 states to fire someone based off of sexual orientation or gender identity. And Barney Frank has been a champion in terms of trying to find a bill that supports us and get it legal so that we all have workplace protections across the entire country.
We talk about San Francisco being a bubble. I love our bubble, but you got to get outside of that sometimes to make the difference.
I think now would be a great time to mention our sponsor, Hawaiian Airlines. Thanks to our great sponsors like Hawaiian Airlines for making this year's live coverage possible. Go to sfpridelive.com to enter to win 2 tickets to Hawaii. Hawaiian Airlines, Hawaii flies with us.
Now, I don't want you to miss the Girl Scouts. Were you a Girl Scout when you grew up?
Never. I could never do the whole, you know, throw 2 rocks together to make it light. But at the same time, I never knew if I could sell cookies.
Well, I was a Cub Scout, but I couldn't go to the Boy Scout. That meant sleeping out in a tent, and I couldn't do that.
Aww.
Girl Scouts, an old organization with a great reputation. 101 years, wow.
Yeah, long history of including all girls who want to participate in the great fun and meaningful business of being involved with Girl Scouting.
There'll be people, sorry.
No, please go.
There will be people out there saying, why are the Girl Scouts walking? Well, here's why. Parents and friends and families of gays and lesbians. Everybody knows somebody that is lesbian and gay. And when you know them, you understand it and you sympathize more.
It's a national
Great work.
grassroots organization of over 300 chapters now across the country.
Thank you.
Of parents, friends, families of
China?
lesbians and gays.
In your contingent? Oh, I'll say something. Thank you. Thank you. I was just told by one of the leaders of the P-Flag that there's a group from China walking with them in solidarity. So again, reaching out to the world, and that is not easy for them to get here or to be a part of this parade. So let's give them a shout out. That's great.
If you're watching with us and you're watching at sfpridelive.com, just a reminder just to make sure that you tell your family, your friends, your neighbors, the guy who delivers your cookies, your milk, whoever, share it. sfpridelive.com, because we're global and it's fitting for this year's theme, Color Our World with Pride. We have so much to say all over the world.
Your words right there were almost like a speech that Harvey Milk made at one time. You know, come out wherever you are. I mean, wherever you are, and reach out now, too, to the world at large. Those are costumes. I love that.
Speaking of coming out, that's another thing that I've said over and over and over again to a lot of people who have asked me about this increase of tech companies who are supporting San Francisco Pride. I think that coming out at work, being authentic, living your life at work is going to help us achieve equality. What we're looking for is full equality everywhere, not in our personal lives, but also in the workplace.
And I understand it's harder for some people. There are different jobs that are less accepting, but you've got to fight from within sometimes to make a difference.
Davey, it's quite warm now, and you're the guys checking in with all the crowd out there. Now it's getting loud, it sounds like.
Yeah.
It is so loud and crazy out here. I have a really great group of people here. I understand that this is your first Pride ever, right? Is that correct?
That is correct. It's my first time.
And now, do you keep your hair like this year-round, or is this just a seasonal thing?
I keep it like this year-round because I love it and everyone loves it.
Well, that's awesome. Thanks, guys. Where are you guys from? Rosa! Woo! Woo! Happy Pride!
I do want to mention really quick, because we saw Boy Scouts go by, or Scouts for Equality. They're carrying the American and California flags from Color Guard. And remember that just recently, Boy Scouts of America has allowed for, young gay youths to participate, but not gay adults.
Yeah, I thought you were going to champion them. I was going to disagree with you. You know, sometimes it's small victories, but I'm impatient. I mean, I think that's a small victory, and we need to have a bigger one.
We said we want full equality. We want it all. Full federal equality, national equality, global equality. It's a human
Mark Leno
right.
was one of the first that taught me the phrase, we don't want to be accepted, we want to be celebrated, you know.
Celebrated, that's right. There's Assemblyman Rich Gordon. Represents the 24th Assembly District, and he's also chair of the California Legislative LGBT Caucus. And also another airline supportive of San Francisco Pride, United Airlines. And they've got over 85,000 employees in service on 6 continents. So talk about being able to be global. So if they're here today being supportive of San Francisco Pride, I hope that they take that message globally.
That was a lot of sound for that little truck. I think I'd say another record-breaking contingent here. That's a big group. This is the PG&E employee group. They look happy. They look big.
Another sea of blue. Well, turquoise, I should say. It's the PG&E Pride Network.
I was told that they're wearing things that reflect what kind of, what aspects of the job they do. You see some of the technical people here, their executives here, their lower level employees. It's all together for PG&E.
We have a special video from PG&E.
Is that a plane I see coming down there? Parts of a plane, I guess.
PG&E focuses on delivering safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We're also committed to the diversity of our communities. In 1986, we were the first corporation to sponsor the Pride Parade. And in '88, the first corporation to march in it. We're very proud to be part of this year's celebration.
Well said, well said. Thank you for being a representative of United Airlines, one of our great sponsors this year. That float is like jumping. Is that danger sign? Or
Now, Donna, how do you feel about a hot man in a, construction gear and the hard hat, the hard helmet?
I don't really have an opinion on that. I mean, I think I love the corporate participation.
As a fashion thing, I don't know if it's you like it as a fashionable thing. Maybe.
You can tell I'm not going to go there. All right, we have another assembly member in the parade now. This is Kevin Mullen. He looks happy. His wife looks happy. They got a great contingent here. Thank you.
That's really wonderful that some of these politicians are coming out with their families, like you were saying, but their wives, their children.
Well, they probably look forward to it as well.
Kevin Mullen's a small business owner and former city council member and mayor of South San Francisco, and he was elected in November of 2012 to represent the 22nd Assembly District in San Mateo County.
One of the oldest civil rights organizations in the country, the Human Rights Campaign. It was originally the Human Rights Campaign Fund because they're just trying to raise money for organizations, and Jim Hormel was one of the founders of it right here in San Francisco. But it's a great group. They still stay active. Talk to us.
Look at that incredible flag. HRC has really grown so much globally and advocating for the fight for equality. I remember, when we were fighting for marriage equality, the momentum was high. We hadn't heard yet about the repeal of DOMA. They made everybody change their Facebook profile page to the HRC sign, and so many people participated. Let's check in with Dean McCarthy in social media and see what people are
Grand
saying.
Marshal right here.
We're getting love from all around the world. I love this one from Brazil. He said, the men in the parade are gostoso, and I Googled that. It means they are tasty.
Let's make sure we get Ross Matthews, Grand Marshal, here.
Sorry, Dean. We're going to Ross.
I'll tell you what he's saying.
Yeah, well, Ross Matthews, you know, the first time I saw Ross Matthews and died laughing was on Chelsea Handler's late night show.
I say he's gayer than me. I mean, he's...
Hey, I'm here with Ross Matthews, Celebrity Grand Marshal. We're thrilled to have you here in San Francisco. You were in Chinatown last night, weren't you?
We were in Chinatown last night. We went for a date night. We had dim sum, and then by a lot of some we didn't really need, but it was fun. We walked around. We love San Francisco. We love this city.
What do you tell people who want to get into the media business, like you did at one point? What is your advice for the young people, younger, coming up?
Well, listen, it's like a beach full of rocks, all right? Which rock do you pick up? The rock that looks a little bit different. So don't let the waves wear you down to look like every other rock. That's what I think.
I think that's great. Absolutely great. And good luck with the show and eat, and good luck with everything else in the future.
Thank you, and happy Pride! Happy Pride, everyone!
San Francisco loves you, Ross. San Francisco loves you. He's so spirited. Now we got another contingent that just keep coming. Now George Gascon is a great guy. He's our district attorney, and he's there with his wife. I think Fabiola's with him, and another family group. He was the police chief at one time, and now he's our district attorney. Does a great job.
It looks like Joel's going to try to get an interview with him.
Hey, George Gascon is here. Thank you so much for being here at Pride. What are you doing? What is your office's outlook on the future of Pride?
You know, we are so very proud of being here today. This is my 6th year. This is incredible. We're looking forward to, hopefully by next year, having marriage equality across the United States.
We can go for that one across the United States, and we'll go and we'll visit weddings in each state, right?
Absolutely, you got it. I look forward to that day.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, George.
Thank you, George. Guys, go.
And, you know, yesterday at the Pride Brunch, Roberta did say that she thinks we'll get federal rights nationwide before we expect. That would be next year for me. So.
Oh, it's
hey, George.
happening. It's happening.
Fabiola, thank you. Fabulous.
Okay, now let's check in with Dean McCarthy of social media. What are people saying?
We're getting love from all around the world. I just got a great photo posted on our Facebook page from Darren, him and his husband. Congratulations to them. They're newly married. They're watching from Sacramento. And, of course, some love from Brazil.
Yeah.
We all love Brazil. So, hi, Brazil. Big shout out there.
Brazil, obrigado. That's what she said there. You gotta love this organization. You know, there are lots of nonprofits in San Francisco that do different things, but these people provide meals for people that are hungry and a little bit of companionship. They deliver the meals personally, and they give them a lunch for the next day. It's hands-on help. I love Project Open Hand.
Every day they prepare 2,500 nutritious meals and provide 400 bags of healthy groceries to help sustain all of their patients, their clients that battle serious illnesses, isolation, or health challenges of old age. We've got 125 volunteers every day who are helping them with those meals.
And I couldn't tell if you said, but it was founded by a woman who wanted to help her friends that were dying of AIDS and they didn't have anything to eat. Ruth Brinker. She has passed away now, but the mission continues with these wonderful volunteers. She coined the phrase, meals with love. So it's not just meals, it's meals with love. I love that. I think it's time for a little bit of a break here. You ready for one? We'll be back, though, with much more of the San Francisco Pride Parade.
Coverage of the San Francisco Pride Parade is proudly sponsored by Eden. We are the party. EdenInTheBay.com. We'll be right back with more from Pride 2014.
I was feeling so alone.
I was going through a really difficult time.
I didn't want to bother anyone.
I didn't think they'd understand. It was tough at first, but I did it.
I'm glad I asked for help.
I asked my teacher.
I asked my dad.
You can do this.
Whatever it is, ask for help.
If you're thinking about suicide or need support, call the Trevor Lifeline. Trained counselors are there to help 24/7.
Kaiser Permanente supports diversity like no other organization. Kaiser embraces all different types of people.
Diversity is an integral part of the Kaiser experience. I see diversity every day in our members, in our frontline staff, and in our senior leadership.
Kaiser Permanente embraces diversity by engaging and empowering all the different members of our community.
Diversity is Kaiser Permanente.
What happens to your internet when everybody's online at once?
It's very frustrating.
We run into bandwidth issues.
Xfinity delivers the fastest and most reliable in-home Wi-Fi.
I've never seen something download that fast.
Everyone can be on their devices all at the same time.
So, flipping fast.
Get the speed to power all your devices. Switch to the Xfinity X1 Triple Play for $89.99 a month for 12 months with free installation. Plus, get double the speed free for a year, giving you up to 16 times the speed for less than what you'll pay with Uverse. See for yourself. Call 1-800-XFINITY today.
Dr. Sarah Wasserbauer is one of the most experienced hair restoration surgeons in the Bay Area. With offices in San Francisco, Walnut Creek, San Jose, and Napa, they are proud to be part of Partners in Pride, showcasing local LGBT-friendly businesses. Visit them and see the difference.
One day, a couple walked into Walnut Creek Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. "We want a deal on a new 2014 Sport sedan," they said. "That's simple," replied the helpful salesperson. "Every new 2014 Charger and Challenger RT is on sale during our Dodge 100-year event. Save $6,000 on your choice of a new 2014 Charger RT or Challenger RT. Hurry to Walnut Creek Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram today." And simple it was. Needs met, the couple drove away, simply happy. Walnut Creek Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, where saving is simple.
There's a shake-up at 30 Rock. I'm Jack Donaghy. They sent me here to retool your show. I want you to think about Tracy Jordan.
Isn't he crazy?
I am a Jedi! On the next 30 Rock.
Monday night at 8 on Coffee TV.
We're back at the San Francisco Pride Parade. I'm here with Michelle Meow. I'm Donna Sachet. My jaw hurts from laughing and smiling. It's just a happy parade.
It is a happy parade. You know, Donna, a year ago, right, it was Decision Day. We heard the repeal of DOMA, and we struck down Proposition 8.
Thank you, Supreme Court.
Yes, that's right, which was the ban on same-sex marriage here in California. And now, so when we look back a year later, sure, last year it was just all kinds of excitement and happiness, and it's still here a year later, but I feel like there's a different feeling, this feeling of elation, this feeling of just everybody is just so together,
Maybe
so
a sense
supportive.
of larger accomplishment, not just those cases. I sense it too.
Yeah.
And here's a guy that's been doing the great fight for quite some time, City Treasurer, Jose Cisneros. My money is safe with him, I think.
I was going to say.
He's one of our openly gay elected officials. We love him. Thank you. We work on many projects together. He's got a great contingent here. Great car, too.
As Treasurer, Jose serves as the city's banker and chief investment officer.
And one of the things he did recently was to get people to try to do something about the check cashing organizations. You know, they take these huge interest things and restricting that somehow. So I think he's doing the hard work in the field, too. These are clever. Read some of these signs there. This is Whole Foods contingent, and you got to relate your products. They got great signs here.
Whole Foods.
All I need is love.
They're an awesome supporter this year in providing some of the fresh food that we need to nourish ourselves when you're out here in the parade route, I believe. Not just fresh, but organic, and well, you know Whole Foods.
Love your dress. You're on TV. Whole Foods. That's a whole lot of partying right there in that bus.
They have a location in the Castro now, which is really great with all the new developments that are going up, so makes sense. Do you
Is this
shop
part
at
of
Whole
their
Foods?
corporate thing, this bus with all the colors? It's beautiful. Whoa. Now it's rocking. I'm a little afraid here.
Whole Foods is excited to expand its partnership with San Francisco Pride. They're catering the VIP party, and they're donating gift bags for the first 1,000 attendees. So make
That'll
sure
give
they
me a
save
reason
one.
to go there. Right, good.
They better save one for Donna Sachet.
I hope so. I don't know, is it just me, or are there more elected officials in the parade this year? I know that it's an election year. We do have some elections coming up in November, but they are here, and they're people that have served, and they have a long reputation, including this next one. We have Assessor Recorder Carmen Chu. Love having her in the parade.
Carmen's been elected to serve as the accessor recorder for the city and county of San Francisco. With a personal history rooted in public service, she is committed to strengthening the relationship between local government and its taxpayers. And Donna, I think that there is an increase of elected officials who are coming out now, and not, you know, coming out, but coming out to support the LGBTQ community as allies. And if they're not here, I think that it would hurt them.
Yeah, they suffer by their absence. I think you're right. And it doesn't mean you are a lesbian or gay. You can be an ally. And I try to get that point across to some of my gay friends that not everybody can be gay. I don't want everybody to be gay. We need allies within the other side, too.
The Shanti Project. This is their 40th anniversary for the Shanti Project.
40th year, wow.
All right, I'm here on the street. We're talking about, well, you see the Shanti Project on the screen, but we're talking about it. Tell us, 40 years in existence, what is the Shanti Project?
Shanti is one of the city's oldest caregiving organizations for people with cancer and HIV. It's our 40th anniversary. The whole idea about Shanti is everyone deserves unconditional positive regard, especially when they're facing life-threatening illness. So we're always proud to be a part of Pride. It's perfect.
And you have a large contingency. Do you have a lot of volunteers, a lot of people who work for the company?
Yeah, no, we have about 30 staff, 400 volunteers. We serve 2,000 clients a year, and we're honored to be a part of today as well.
A very important organization, and just one of the organizations marching in the parade today. Thank you so much.
That's awesome.
Shanti, that's
That's
Shanti.org,
awesome.
yes?
I want to mention
Shanti.org. Back to you guys.
Peaches Christ was riding with Shanti Project, and right? Peaches Christ was riding
Oh, that was
with,
Peaches Christ,
yes.
And every year they get a new drag queen to add color to their contingent. They got some color this year.
Looks like we have a street performance that's going on. Joel's with the Beach Blanket Babylon group.
Shanti does so much important work. I mean, there's a lot of love in that organization, so I'm glad they had a great contingent. Well, I keep saying one of my favorite contingents, but this one has to be, again, immediate care for people. The AIDS Emergency Fund provides help when people can't make their rent. They can't pay their PG&E bill. Maybe can't even get their drugs. It's emergency assistance for them. They've been around for many, many years, I think 30 years, and they recently branched off into the Breast Cancer Emergency Fund as well. I mean, talk about helping people when they need it. That's the Breast Cancer Emergency Fund and the AIDS Emergency Fund. Is that Beach Blanket Babylon on their float with them? I think it is.
Yeah, Joel's been.
That says that there's a great partnership there.
Woo, they sound great. You're watching the San Francisco Pride Parade celebration. We're celebrating 44 years here in San Francisco and perfect weather. Make sure you share the parade with your family and your friends. Tell them, watch it live at sfpridelive.com. You can Facebook or tweet us. We have Dean McCarthy, who's manning our social media.
You make it all the way.
Absolutely. If you've got a great photo from the day, make sure you hashtag #SFPrideLive so we can check it out. And I sent a question out, what's your favorite float so far? Tony Hill said the P flag float for sure was his favorite. So tend to agree, actually. Hit us up at SF Pride Live.
I love that partnership between Beach Blanket Babylon, that's 40 years old, and the AIDS Emergency Fund, 30 years old. And, you know, that's a great partnership. You are beautiful. Did you get that contingent there, Michelle? That was the last contingent that you swapped by. I didn't get them. The Black Brothers Esteem. Again, you know, within your culture, finding that there are gay and lesbian people too, and owning that and representing.
And here is David Chu.
Oh, this is the president of the Board of Supervisors. He is a great guy. He's been at several of the events this week that celebrate Pride with me. He's got a big contingent.
Joel is with David.
I am. I'm with David Chu. He's one of the city supervisors here in San Francisco. Our city is changing so much. what do you do as a supervisor to keep your neighborhood going in the right direction?
Well, I'm so proud on a day like Pride that we are celebrating the incredible diversity that is San Francisco. All of us are working to make sure that everyone who wants to live here gets to live here. We're spending a lot of time thinking about how to invest in affordable housing, how to protect our tenants from being evicted, how to make sure that folks have an opportunity at home ownership, and making sure that regardless of your economic background, regardless of where you came from, whether or not you're a citizen or not, we want in San Francisco for everyone to have a stake in this beautiful place that is our city.
And it is a magical city. It's a great place to live, and we're all really unfortunate, those of us who get to live here, to be a part of it. Do you work together as a board of supervisors to make this happen?
It's been very important to me for the last 6 years as the president of the San Francisco Board of Supervisors for us to bring together our diversity, to really hammer through our differences, get things done, and really deliver for our people, and that's what we're trying to do right now.
David, thank you. And your contingent looks amazing. You've got bubbles and everything. Happy Pride.
Thank you. Happy Pride to everyone.
Thank you, David. That was a great interview also. I think that, I don't know what's underneath that, but that's a great float. It's like a car or vehicle that's covered with white fabric.
Yes,
and
yes.
It really makes a great addition to the contingent.
It's the Dusty Rhino is what it's called, and it's been to Burning Man Art Festival for 6 years. The group hosts a series of events and fundraisers throughout the year in the city. So in addition to David and his friends, the contingent includes Dusty Rhino camp members.
Good interview. All right, Bubbles, another one of my favorite. Love Bubbles. Not the pet, the Bubbles itself. Well, this is an issue that I've brought up in parades before, the age discrimination in our community. So many times when you get older, you're kind of left out of everything. Well, this has got to pick up on that mission. Open House is providing housing and emergency services for seniors in our community, kind of the opposite end of the scale.
And the aging community of the LGBTQ community is an issue that has been a hot topic as well this year as a certain percentage of our community ages. It's important that we look into helping find resources to support them.
Oh, but we're both still here. We're both still here. Thank you.
You're watching the San Francisco Pride Parade celebration. You're watching us live on sfpridelive.com. Make sure you share it with your family and your friends.
Love all around.
I think the seniors are just as loud as anyone else out here today.
They're not done yet. I'm so glad we explained the flag early on, because this is another representation of the flag, all these colors.
Dean's got something for us on social media.
Very important question has come through for Donna. Donna, when are you having your own float?
Where do I get my clothes?
When do you get your own float?
Oh, my float.
When is
I like doing this. I don't think I want to do that.
That's right. You're never leaving.
I think you give me bubbles, glitter, confetti.
This is our float right here, Lavender Square. Another big sponsor, Bank of America. Sponsor of San Francisco Pride.
Big contingent too.
Is there anything that we need to say?
Gotta love those red shirts, dude.
Right. It's a sea of red. Maybe this is a good time to check in with Davey Wavy and
is he down there? Let's check in. Davey?
I am down here, guys. It is gayer than IKEA on Super Bowl Sunday here. I am with a lovely family. Where are you guys from?
Petaluma.
And this is your first time watching the parade. You're usually marching in it, is that correct?
We do a little of both. It kind of depends each year, but this year our daughter wanted to watch, so here we are.
And what are you guys celebrating this year?
This was our 19th anniversary together as a couple.
Congratulations. Happy Pride.
Thank you.
Now, Davey, let me ask you, how deep is the audience there? How deep is it now?
It varies from place to place. I would say anywhere from like 5 to 15 to 20 people deep, depending on the spot.
Great.
Yeah, it's a great turnout.
The energy is palpable, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Out of the closet, Donna.
It's a fun organization. I mean, what are you going to do with your used clothes and gently worn clothes? Give it back to them, and then give the money to great causes. They're kind of new to San Francisco, maybe 2 or 3 years, I think, but it's a great organization. I don't know if I could wear that pink, though. It's sort of like a faded red, but I love it.
Yeah, you look good in red. But maybe pink for nighttime or in the
Maybe,
bedroom.
yeah. It's another reason to come to parade to get all kinds of goodies.
David Campos.
Wow, look at this float.
City favorite, and I say city favorite, I mean he's a favorite in the LGBTQ
oh, I think it's
community.
great. I told him to bump it up a little bit. I think he did.
Is Joel with David?
I am. I'm with David Campos right here on the street, live from Pride. David, tell us what you're doing with your campaign in order to run for supervisor.
Well, you know, we're trying to mobilize not only the progressive community, but actually the entire working class, middle class, upper middle class of San Francisco that's being left out. And today is a very special day. We're marching with the two LGBT people that have been speakers of the state assembly. And you know, we have come a long way as an LGBT community, but we still have a long ways to go. And the spirit of Harvey Milk lives with us. We're marching with the Harvey Milk Democratic Club. We want to push forward so that every member of our community has not only legal rights, but opportunity, equal opportunity.
Barney Frank said earlier that visibility is very important. Come out wherever you are. I'm paraphrasing, of course. Is visibility the important issue here?
Absolutely. We're very proud of who we are, and we want to make it clear that, you know, the LGBT community is such an integral part of San Francisco. We're part of the history of this city, and we're not going anywhere. And we welcome the fact, you know, the straight community that's come out year after year to support us. It's very powerful. We're very happy.
And as times change, the young people have experienced this. They've experienced younger people, younger voters experience this, and they just think it's de rigueur, which is excellent.
Absolutely. You know, and we're so thrilled that in our contingent we have so many young people, because they're the future of the city, of this country, and it's amazing that they're involved.
Wonderful. Thanks so much. Now you better get caught up with your contingency. We're here on Pride, at Pride, on the street, right here on Market Street. There are so many things going on. It's absolutely beautiful. Personalities abound. Back to you guys.
That is awesome, Joel. Thank you so much to David Campos. He's pretty much a favorite here in the
I
San
love
Francisco
David
Bay
Campos.
Area.
He's got a great history. David!
All right, we're going to take a quick break. The parade is not over. We're not getting off this stage yet, so you better come back.
Coverage of the San Francisco Pride Parade is proudly sponsored by Swirl Radio at swirlcast.com. We'll be right back with more from Pride 2014.
You's a bad girl. Say you's a bad girl. Say you's a bad girl. Say you's a bad.
Hey, it's Michelle Meow with Swirl, your A through Z covering the LGBT, LMNOP, and everyone in between show. We're your fast-paced, all-inclusive show with entertainment, news, and interviews. So look for our monthly television specials on Coffee TV 20 Cable 13, always streaming at KOFYDT.com, and our radio shows at SwirlRadio.com.
Hey there. Did you select these things on purpose? Not a color found in nature?
There's nothing wrong with that.
I can hear your arteries clogging.
Okay.
No. This is tap water. I can't let you buy this.
Oh.
Crystal Geyser, please.
Crystal Geyser, bottled at the Mountain Source.
San Francisco Pride coverage on Coffee TV is brought to you by Kaiser Permanente. Come join us and thrive. And Crystal Geyser, natural alpine spring water.
Macy's is proud to join the parade across America in honor of National Pride Month. We think it's really something to celebrate. For more information on a Pride celebration near you, go to Macys.com/Pride.
San Francisco Pride coverage on Coffee TV is brought to you by Comcast, home of Xfinity, the future of awesome, and Macy's, the magic of Macy's.
Critics love Community.
This is the best show I've ever seen in my entire life.
Community.
Watch a full hour weeknights at 10 on Coffee TV.
Welcome back.
Surprise.
Crystal Geyser Alpine Spring Water. Crystal Geyser. Crystal Geyser.
Newsflash, it's bottled at the source.
Newsflash, we sell it in cases.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, no.
Crystal Geyser, bottled right at the mountain source.
We're back for the San Francisco Pride Parade, and Michelle, you're not Michelle. You look different. Michelle changes sometimes. I thought maybe you're a different outfit. Thank you for joining us. Lenny Broberg, you saw him earlier in the parade. He's been a guest, special guest every year for quite some time. He speaks for the police, for the leather community, for the community at large. Welcome.
Sports community, everybody. Thank you, Donna. I'm glad to be back. It's been a great day so far.
Well, Michelle and I were talking about eliminating labels because so many of us overlap on all these different labels, and that's what we're doing this parade today.
Well, and the other thing, too, is that when you look, the air of celebration is absolutely incredible. Each year it gets better and better, and I don't know about you, but there has been so much fun and levity today.
I like that. I mean, last year with the Supreme Court decisions, I thought maybe that was going to be over the top. This is over the top. It's great.
No, it's absolutely great, and it's getting better and better every year. We're celebrating now instead of protesting, and that's what's so great about the parade these days.
And I remember the day that we were still fighting to be accepted, just tolerated almost. Now it's like everybody wants to be here. George Gascon was having a good time. The chief of police, Greg Sir, was having a good time.
All of the politicos were here?
Yeah, a lot of them. Now tell me, inside the police department, is there still some homophobia? Are you still dealing with that, or has it changed?
You know what? You're always going to deal with it on an individual basis, but the department is doing a lot of outreach, both to encourage people to apply for the department. We have a lot of LGBT officers, transgender officers. We've got 3 or 4 officers. So things are getting a lot better. As society is progressing, so is the police department.
Well, I was going to say, I think you've been a part of that because you're not what a lot of people picture as the gay man in San Francisco. And by breaking that image down, they get to know you. It's like, he's a nice guy.
Well, it's actually sort of funny. The chief loves telling this story. A few years ago when we were at the parade, one of the commanders looks at me and goes, Broberg is gay? So
I did not say that when I first met him.
Well, no.
I know you're a big pet lover. We have got a dog group here, Bad Dog and Bad Rap, sorry. And they've got a lot of animals here. The first animal contingent we've seen.
Well, Bad Rap is actually an organization that helps pit bulls. They're changing the reputation of pit bulls, and they do rescue them, too.
So they're not naturally just aggressive, terrible dogs, are they?
No. As with all animals, they just sort of grow up, and they're a product of their environment.
Right, how they train.
That's it.
I think I've told you that I was never a dog person, but my roommate got a dog, and suddenly all the rules are down. I mean, they're just so loving, and they depend on us.
Exactly. Now, if you look at the truck, this is affectionately dubbed the Nut Truck, all right? And it was painted by celebrated Bay Area artist Jesse Hernandez.
Oh, wow.
And it's helping it helps low-income dog owners receive the important support and free resources, including spay and neuter surgeries.
San Francisco has a great reputation for these murals, and especially in the Mission area, there are a lot, and they represent the community. There's some in the Castro. So that's great.
Now, speaking of politicals, here we go. Malia Cohen on the Board of Supervisors from District 6. She has been doing an incredible job out there.
I think we have an interview with Malia Cohen. Let's have your interview. Thank you.
All right.
Oh, okay. She's still walking?
Right.
Oh,
so we don't have Malia Cohen, actually, but we have the Reverend Cecil Williams here from Glide Memorial Church, a church that has been in existence for decades here in San Francisco. It's an outreach organization and a place, well, I can ask the Reverend Williams to tell us about it. Tell us about your congregation.
I didn't hear the question.
Tell us about your congregation.
It's probably the most diverse group of people in America at 11 on Sunday morning. We have people from all over the nation, people coming from all over the nation. We also have people coming from Germany and France and Japan and Texas, all people just from we are now a world operation.
Sexual orientations. He started marrying people 50 years ago.
So you were marrying people 50 years ago?
That's right. And then it was, of course, complete taboo and it was unruly, but we did it anyway, and we continue to do it even up to this day. So we're very proud that it has reached this point. We're going to win. Ultimately, we're going to win it all. That's it.
Thank you, Reverend Williams. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. The Reverend Williams, he has been a part of this movement, before the movement really got teeth. He's been marrying people for decades, and his congregation is enormously diverse, and we're so excited to be a part of it.
Well, thank you. That was some confident words from him, and I love hearing that. You know, people think that the church is not part of our community. It is when we see eye to eye. We do with this church for sure.
Well, and for the longest time, Glide Memorial was the only home for so many people in our community. So, in fact, I think Reverend Cecil Williams was performing same-sex unions since the 60s.
Right. That's preceding the movement for sure. And Janice, his wife, is such a lovely person. She does church activities as well as being a wonderful poet.
And of course, Glide is always one of the largest contingents here, and they always have the most energy. And the most colorful, I think. What do you think?
Yes. But when I think of a church, that's what I want to see. All kinds, all acceptance. It's just great. I wonder if we're getting any comments on social media from church members of spiritual.
We're getting a lot of comments about how hot you look in uniform, Lenny.
Oh.
That's the big one right now.
Okay, well, I sort of like that idea. If there's any marriage proposals, let me know.
I'll definitely let you know.
I don't know if it's connected, but the sun hit me when you stepped down there. Is it connected somehow? This jacket's coming off soon.
There we go. Well, now listen, the next group, this is Facebook. I think everybody knows Facebook, right? In fact, I think everybody's using Facebook today. This is their 4th year here in the San Francisco Pride Parade, in addition to Pride Parades in Seattle, New York City, Chicago, London, and Dublin, all this weekend.
I remember their first parade when they were in contingent, and it was maybe 100 people, but I mean, look at this. It's going to be thousands, I'll bet.
Well, this year they have over 2,000 of their employees, families, and friends from offices all over the globe participating. I don't know if we have, well, you know what? I'm looking at that group. There might be 2,000 here today.
I think with the float and everything could be. So young. Look at all the young people.
We getting anything from Facebook over there, Dean?
We certainly are. They love Facebook, and you can check us out on Facebook. It's Facebook SF Pride Live. Send us a message, upload photos, tell us what you're up to and where you are.
That's a sound system. We better just listen to this.
I'm telling you. All right, we're talking an energetic group here, aren't we?
My feelings are coming out. Thank you.
Look at this group.
Look at this.
You know what? I'm thinking we do have over 2,000.
I think we definitely do.
The employees, family, friends, everybody.
Now, they have an affinity group, don't they? What is the name of their, I think it's like, it's a catchy name, I'm sure.
Oh, look, and they're doing stamps, too.
All the colors of the rainbow in their shirts and in the just the look of them. They're all ages, all
in the
types.
suit.
I found mine, I think, in the crowd.
What a great group. Now, next up, one of the oldest organizations in San Francisco helping out animals, the SPCA.
That's a place I have a lot of friends that don't write any checks, but they write a check to them because it's about animals and abuse that people give them. It's just terrible.
Well, our SPCA was the first SPCA in the country to have a no-kill policy.
Right. There are homes for them. We just have to find them.
They do.
There's some neat homes. Look at those.
Oh, see, look at that.
Hey.
Oh, look. And what's nice, Donna, is you know Muttville, the organization we work with, they partner with Muttville to make sure that they help get senior dogs and animals adopted also.
That's a great cause. I mean, there are dogs that are older. Nobody wants to adopt them. They think they're too close to death, but they need love too, and it's just, even if for a short period.
Just like us.
I saw a car in this parade that's older than me. I don't know what that's about.
There we go. All right, and next
what
up,
is this?
Burger King.
Oh, be your way, not have it your way. That's a slogan worth remembering.
There's so many different ways we could be now, isn't there?
that is a new campaign. I think that you know, they kind of recognize they want to do something unique and not have it your way, but be your way. I'm in full agreement with that slogan. I'm gonna be this way. I'm gonna be this way, right here. Thank you. Be your way. Be your way.
Now,
thank you.
Donna, how did they know you're an empress and you needed a crown today?
I need another crown, like I need a hole in the head.
There we go. Now, next
but that
up,
was a good campaign.
We have Supervisor Mark Farrell from District 2.
We're about to hit 100% with these supervisors this year. This is incredible.
There you go. Now, he's been really great on the Board of Supervisors. He's focused on economic development, neighborhood vitality, and, of course, public safety and quality of life issues. I know there have been a number of programs he's helped with the police department when we were doing some outreach with Project Connect.
And I think he surprised some in the gay community because he had no real profile, but they found him to be very cooperative and supportive.
And I think Joel has a interview.
EJ Johnson is here. He's one of the celebrity grand marshals here at San Francisco Pride. EJ, we're thrilled to have you here. Tell us a little bit about coming out in New York, sorry, in LA.
You know, it was such a big opportunity for me. It's like, so important for everyone. I encourage everyone to do it. You know, like, and it's just such a relief afterwards, and you know, it's just very important. And so, you know, it's just such a important part of valuing who you are and becoming an adult, and part of your coming of age. So, I just really value that.
Well, and as part of becoming an adult and changing things around a bit, I mean, you've done #RichKids of LA, and now I understand you're off to Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week. Is that the rumor or the truth?
Well, I definitely will be I'll definitely attending Fashion Week. I always go. I love it. I love fashion, so I'll definitely be there in September, of course.
Now, lastly, how did you feel when the Birkin got burned by the Eastwood girl?
I mean, if you want to burn a Birkin, that's up to you. Whatever. I decide to. Always treasure mine, but whatever you want to set blaze to one, honey, it's your tea.
EJ, thank you so much. It's very exciting to have you here. Have a wonderful rest of the day. That's EJ Johnson. #RichKids of LA, and he's doing other things as well. We'll see more of him in the future, I know.
That's a growing profile, I think, and he's great support from his parents, which is so important. They're high profile, but they've accepted him from the beginning.
Exactly. Now, next up, we have the Uniform Reform Judaism, URJ, and it's a dynamic network of congregations, lay leaders, clergy, and professionals from across North America.
Once again, is there a place for the church in our community? Yes, there is.
Well, I think we find so many people find their spirituality, and they find their religion, and they find their places.
Well, sometimes it's the structure of the church that bothers them, but there are churches that respond very effectively.
And within the group, we also have Kashette. It works for the full inclusion of lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender and queer Jews in Jewish life.
And the World Congress of Gay and Lesbians and Bisexual and Transgender Jews.
It is. Congregation Emmanuel.
And some fabulous outfits just beyond everything else. Hey, girls.
Really, they're going to walk in those shoes all the way.
I mean, are gay people creative? I mean, look at those outfits. You're not going to find that on eBay.
Well, no. Oh, you'd be surprised what you can find on eBay. If not eBay, maybe Craigslist. We'll see.
Maybe.
All right. Now, next up, we have Jane Kim, the District 6 Supervisor. She covers the Tenderloin, Treasure Island, South of Market, Mid-Market, South Beach, and Mission Bay neighborhoods. Probably some of the most dynamic neighborhoods in the city right now in terms of growth and development.
And I'm trying to keep track, but I think that maybe 9 now. There's a 10th one that hasn't been in the parade yet. And we were saying earlier, by absence, you hurt yourself. An interview, I think, with her. Okay.
I have Supervisor Kim here with us on the parade route. You are south of Market area. So many things are going on, so much change is going on. How do you keep a handle on it? How do you ask people or work toward positive solutions to the problems in the neighborhood?
Absolutely. I think I represent one of the most exciting and dynamic parts of San Francisco. It's growing, but absolutely a part of that is making sure we maintain our diversity. And a key part of that in the South Market is the rich history of the LGBT community and the Tenderloin as well. This weekend, we named our first street after transgender icon, Vicki Marlene, the first ever in San Francisco history, and I'm so proud to be a part of that.
Thank you, Supervisor. Supervisor Kim, she's in the Tenderloin, south of Market neighborhood. Thank you. Happy Pride.
Thank you for all the work you do.
Happy Pride, Amelia. Happy Pride.
Fantastic. Thanks so much.
Bring that child up right.
Thank you, Supervisor Kim.
We're going to go to a short break now, but we'll be back with much more of the San Francisco Pride Parade.
Coverage of the San Francisco Pride Parade is proudly sponsored by Xfinity by Comcast. We'll be right back with more from Pride 2014.
Hey, Joel here. Recently, Robert and I decided to get married, get hitched. The old ball and chain, after all. And well, I've been to parties, we've thrown some amazing parties, but I wanted this to be the best. We're gay. It had to be fabulous. We turned to Sullivan Boitello events. We wanted the stress to be gone. The rehearsal dinner, the flowers, the church, the venue, everything. They took care of it all, and they made us be able to really enjoy our day. And that was the most important part, to be a part of it. When you do a party, check out Sullivan Boitello. They're the best.
Park Merced proudly supports the SF Pride celebration and community. Park Merced offers 2 lifestyle options, a bright and spacious high-rise flat with amazing lake and ocean views, or a townhome with classic character, many with lovely outdoor patios. Park Merced, so smart.
San Francisco Pride coverage on Coffee TV is brought to you by Park Merced Apartment Homes, So Smart, and Kaiser Permanente. Come join us and thrive.
LGBT people have to make choices a lot about whether it's safe to come out, safe to be who they are in different spaces, whether it's at work, at home, at school. And I think of Pride as a time and a space where we don't have to think about making that choice.
Pride to me is about being proud of everybody who has come out and said, this is who I am.
Hey, it's Michelle Meow with Swirl, your A through Z covering the LGBT, LMNOP, and everyone in between show. We're your fast-paced, all-inclusive show with entertainment, news, and interviews.
So look for our monthly television specials on Coffee TV 20 Cable 13, always streaming at KOFYDT.com, and our radio shows at SwirlRadio.com.
Park Merced proudly supports the SF Pride celebration and community. Park Merced offers 2 lifestyle options, a bright and spacious high-rise flat with amazing lake and ocean views, or a townhome with classic character, many with lovely outdoor patios. Park Merced, so smart.
If I do go back to the parade again, I think that's how I want to go, in a little wagon. You can pull me down the thing.
And it's a red wagon, too, isn't it, Donna? Donna, our next group, one of our favorite charities, Muttville Senior Dog Rescue.
We mentioned that before. Tell us what it means.
Now, Muttville, this was started by Sherry Franklin a number of years ago. She helped with the adoption and rescue of senior dogs, the dogs that seem to be the throwaways. And sometimes these are the absolute best dogs you can ever have. Incredible, incredible organization. In fact, Donna, I think you helped me MC their event last year, and we sold a dinner with you in a French maid outfit for $15,000.
They haven't claimed it yet, but I'm going to do it, I'll tell you.
Oh, well,
it pulls on your heartstrings, really, when you see those dogs. And her, the founder that you just mentioned, what a heart she has to do that out of her own pocket, get it started, and now it's reaching across many, many communities.
There you go. In their 7-year history, they have saved over 2,400 senior dogs, wow. 2,400 that probably would have been euthanized or would not have a home. See, look, absolutely incredible.
If you asked me to come back, I would do that with you again, Lenny. They're great.
Well, you'll be coming back this year. I'm letting you know ahead of time. All right, Donna, next up is Genentech.
Wow, another high-tech. And remember when high-techs were just like separated from us, but they're with us today.
There we go. Now, Genentech, a member of the Roche Group, is considered the founder of the biotechnology. There we go. See, I'm so excited I can't even pronounce it. The biotech industry. And they've been a big part of the parade for a number of years.
I keep seeing people I know that I didn't know work for Genentech or any of these high-tech companies because I have a misconception about who they are and what they look like.
You know, and here's the best part. Big companies now are helping push and support all of their employees. So coming out and being a part of Pride Parade today is absolutely foremost for many of their employees.
And if you don't have a gay lesbian support group within your company, you're missing out, because those people are going to work better and be better employees if they're embraced by the company for all they are.
Exactly. All right.
No, somebody dropped a house on somebody. What is this?
Well, this is the Institute on Aging. This would be the Institute on Aging, and their contingent theme is Friends of Dorothy. Now, you know about Friends of Dorothy, right?
I do. I am one, as a matter of fact.
All right. And there's no place like home. That's their slogan. It celebrates the Institute's mission to help seniors age in the place they call home.
Dean, are we hearing from some homes out there in other places?
Absolutely. We're hearing from all around the world, actually. Richard in Arkansas, Randy, Eddie Monkey, all of them couldn't be here, but they all wanted to send their love and say happy Pride to San Francisco.
And you know, some of the countries can communicate with us. There are countries that have lopped off their internet connections and they can't even communicate. Wouldn't it be great to have this broadcast in Iran or some of these really oppressed countries? But they will be getting it eventually.
You know, as with everything, remember, we didn't think we were going to get marriage. How many states do we have marriage in? We will get all countries. We will eventually if we keep fighting.
People said you and I wouldn't be friends, but here we are today.
Yeah, over how many years?
Yes.
I met you when I was 2, Donna, so 30 years. There we go.
Well, I know this show wasn't on when we met. This is one of the most popular new Netflix original broadcasts. It's called Orange is the New Black. I love the slogan. It's about, prison. We got Leah Delaria on the float with her.
Well, and if anybody remembers Lee, if you've been around, she was a comedian, got her start here in San Francisco.
Row, some of these places. She was at the brunch yesterday. So funny.
There you go. We love her.
They called her a big fat dyke, and she owned it. She said, yes, I am.
See, what a great group. They're having a great time, and we love Lee.
Big fat dyke.
Local dyke makes good.
And she's still not clean, even with all those bubbles, I can tell you. I love bubbles.
All right, well, now next up, the supervisor from
This
District
is number
8.
10, I think. I think we have 100%
Yes, you do.
attendance.
We have Supervisor Scott Wiener. He's going to hang out here with us on the parade route. Now, don't you want this parade to go all the way up to the Castro?
That would be great, but, it's great the way it is now. This is the best Pride Parade in the whole world.
Sorry, I didn't mean to pull one of those. Absolutely. Tell us what's going on in your district and how you're going to make Pride even better this year.
Well, we're doing a lot of great things to improve the Castro. We're doubling the width of the sidewalks. We're rehabbing Dolores Park. We're doing more work around HIV prevention and taking care of our LGBT seniors. So a lot of great things going on.
And there will also be a set of medallions, I understand, in the sidewalk on the way.
What did you say?
A set of medallions.
Oh yeah, we're going to be doing 2 things: the Rainbow Honor Walk, like the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and also we're going to be doing some history panels in the sidewalk. It's going to be phenomenal.
Well, we can't wait, and we'll look for it. All right, guys, onward and upward. Scott Wiener. Here he is at San Francisco Pride. We're having a great time. So many contingencies. It's absolutely beautiful and exciting, and lots of hot people as well. Back to you guys.
Well, it's getting hot up here. The sun is fully on us now. It's but we welcome it. We had a cooler period earlier. The parade's maybe halfway through now. I think we're getting about halfway through. Much more to come.
I think we are now. Is there any truth to the rumor, Donna, that you're going to get one of those history panels or one of the stars? I don't know. You're a big part of both, Donna.
We just have a marker in front of my house, so they'll know where I live.
Oh, believe me.
They don't.
I think enough people know where your house is. Anyway, that's what's so great about this parade, because, if you stop and look, there are so many political figures that were here. There's so many companies that are here with their employee groups, so many big corporations, and what we're starting to see is there's so many different faces to our community. And I'll tell you what, if you can't find something here today that you can identify with or become a part of, I don't know what it is you're looking for.
Create your own contingent. I think that, but that's what Harvey Milk often said, that if we'd come out, your postman, your baker, your cab driver, we would be more accepting of the general situation.
Well, and I think as more and more people come out, there really is truth to that saying that, it's you can't hate what you know. It's so much easier to hate the unknown. And when you start seeing all of these faces, look at all these smiling faces and look at these families. The parade in our community is about love and about sharing and about being good citizens and giving back to the community.
And that's one of my missions. I love going to the opening of the opera, going to City Hall and being accepted and celebrated.
There's been a lot of times you and I have been out to events together.
We surprised a few people, a few raised eyebrows, but then they hear us talk. We've got a message, too.
We did. And next up, of course, we have the Hard Rock Cafe.
I love what we're doing with them this year. They're in charge of all the products, the T-shirts, the hats. They're being sold through their website as well as sfpride.org. So get your souvenir wherever you're living.
There you are. They're celebrating their 30th anniversary in San Francisco. 30 years they've been opening up in the Castro.
They were the sponsor of our media party the other day when all the different newspapers and magazines and media were there, and they've had a wonderful lunch for us. I mean, they're trying to partner with our community in a big way.
Now, they have a lot of merch. Oh, Joel's doing something? Who do you got, Joel?
I'm sorry to take over, but I'm here with London Breed. She is the supervisor for District 5 in San Francisco. And District 5, that includes the Western Addition, the Haight, all sorts of other neighborhoods. You've got one heck of a float going on here.
Well, it's a London double-decker bus float. And we got folks from all over the community. We got young, we got old, we got gay, we got straight. We got some of everybody to enjoy Pride.
Well, and your district is undergoing a lot of change. There are a lot of wonderful positive developments. There's a lot of, well, there are a lot of questions and answers. How do you maintain, how do you find answers to these questions? What do you do to make sure that everybody's happy?
I listen to the people, I work it out, and I develop a compromise. It's all about working together in our community, and not everyone's going to always get what they want, but we can live in a great community if we're willing to work together to make good things happen.
And you grew up in that community.
I grew up in the Western Addition, Fillmore, baby!
Woo! Fillmore, it's such an amazing place to be. It's such an amazing neighborhood to be in. It's so exciting to be here in San Francisco at San Francisco Pride and representing the different neighborhoods. It's so much fun to be a part of it. All right, do you have a favorite restaurant in your neighborhood?
I do. Sheba Lounge on Fillmore Street.
All right, so we'll all check out Sheba Lounge on Fillmore Street. Thanks so much, and have a great time for the rest of the day.
Thank you.
That was another great interview, and you know what London said, I hope it's quoted a lot of places, if we'd all work together, we get so much more done. In the gay and lesbian community, sometimes I get frustrated we don't work more together. We really should.
Well, I think also what's happening now is we're starting to understand that, you know, our community is so diverse, we have to start building a lot more bridges, and we have to start building more coalitions working together. So
I have to hark back to Harvey Milk again. He built bridges with labor, he built bridges with business and tenants, and that's the way things get accomplished.
And I think we're going to be seeing a lot more of that, because what's also nice is that we're seeing younger and younger politicians, and they get it. They get it. They understand what it is that we need to do to work together.
We both approve of your outfit, London Breed. You look great. Fabulous.
Oh, what a fun group. And Donna, I think you might even like some of her dancers on her double-decker bus.
Oh, are there dancers over there?
Yeah. Donna's going really,
love London Breed. Yay. I think we have a comment over there from Dean, I think. Are you getting calls from London?
Yeah, absolutely. From London, Brazil, Australia, Mexico, Canada, and South Africa. Message us on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, #SFPrideLive. Now, Davey Wavy is around. He's taking photos. If you see him, grab him, and #SFPrideLive. We'd love to see those photos as well.
There you go. Now, Dean, if you get a really fun message, make sure you read it. If there's any marriage proposals for Donna, we want to know about it.
Yeah.
I think this guy's going to blow the whistle on you over here, Lenny. That's the kind of beach person I'd like to see.
Oh, I think you need to be saved, Donna, don't you?
We've got another Grand Marshal. I'm so excited. Her speech yesterday was beautiful. Melanie Nathan cares about world equality. She was born in South Africa, and she brought a message to us of world acceptance. We just love it. She tried to get some people here from Uganda to actually represent African concerns, and she could not get visas for them all. So she's a representative. We champion her.
Now, she is marching with friends and supporters who support LGBT asylum and LGBT refugees in Africa. 77 countries criminalize being LGBT, Donna.
At all different levels, some of them to the point of execution. So it's just ridiculous.
Exactly. And she and her organization are fighting for the decriminalization of homosexuality worldwide, for better asylum laws to help people reach our shores to claim asylum, and of course for the urgent attention needed by LGBT refugees in Kenya.
If anybody encompasses the phrase, color our world with pride, it is certainly her. Thank you.
There you go. And I mean, if you look at some of the posters, you can see some of the people that have been okay, and here we go, Donna, the San Francisco LGBT Community Center. I think you served on their board when it was first starting and helped raise a lot of money to get that building built, and serves as a center.
I did. People were surprised that San Francisco, as big as it was, had no community center. New York had one, LA. So we got together, did research, and built the building we wanted, and it's used for many organizations now.
Now, what a lot of people may not know, it's not just a building. There are a lot of services.
Right.
They can find free services like career counseling, job fairs. They just had a job fair there last month. Computer labs, social activities, mentorships, youth meals. Youth is a big, big issue. Homeless youth, especially in San Francisco, and various workshops and a whole lot more. They can help you connect with about any organization you need help with.
And Rebecca Rolfe is their executive director, and she does a great job.
And they have a lot of energy going on. And here we go, Donna. This is yet another corporation, the Marriott, the big Marriott Hotel, farther down on Market Street. And again, employees and friends and family of them.
This is their first entry in the parade, I believe. Marriott making a new reach out to the community. And I just want that couch up there, but I want it in red. We got something from Dean over here.
Lenny, it's finally come through. The marriage proposal, the first marriage proposal of the day. Lenny, I'll marry your fine ass. There you have it.
Okay. How big is the ring? I'm just wondering. Anyway, see, look, this is what today is all about. Celebration and fun. All right, now next up, the Bay Times with Betty Sullivan, Dr. Betty Sullivan.
Listen, I really owe them. They gave such great coverage to the Pride Parade, Pride Brunch this year. And I love Betty, I love Jennifer. They're doing a great job giving us an alternative newspaper.
Yeah, but if I remember correctly, weren't you in Gary, Virginia on the cover?
Yeah,
or there was a big article?
Artwork for us, and they did a historical article about the 16 years of the Pride Brunch. So we really owe them.
Well, and they're absolutely incredible. They do a great job in reporting. And sometimes they do stories that aren't real popular, but they get out there and really get the message out.
There they are. There's Betty Sullivan and Jennifer. I wonder if we could get an interview there.
Oh, I think they...
Yes, I think we can.
Oh, yeah.
Right here.
Joel is going to come running up and
Joel's going to get you.
There we go.
Right here.
There you go.
Coverage of the San Francisco Pride Parade is proudly sponsored by Cache Creek Casino Resort, Northern California's premier casino and resort. We'll be right back with more from Pride 2014.
The spirit of our home lives in moments like these. Hawaiian Airlines. Hawaii flies with us.
San Francisco Pride coverage on Coffee TV is brought to you by Comcast, home of Xfinity, the future of awesome, and Macy's, the magic of Macy's.
What happens to your internet when everybody's online at once?
It's very frustrating. We run into bandwidth issues.
Xfinity delivers the fastest and most reliable in-home Wi-Fi.
I've never seen something download that fast.
Everyone can be on their devices all at the same time.
So, flipping fast.
Get the speed to power all your devices. Switch to the Xfinity X1 Triple Play for $89.99 a month for 12 months with free installation. Plus, get double the speed free for a year, giving you up to 16 times the speed for less than what you'll pay with Uverse. See for yourself. Call 1-800-XFINITY today.
Macy's is proud to join the parade across America in honor of National Pride Month. We think it's really something to celebrate. For more information on a Pride celebration near you, go to Macys.com/Pride.
Greg, have you seen Pink Spots?
You mean those things on your face?
No, I meant Pink Spots, a gay-owned, gay-operated, gay-friendly business directory for all of the Bay Area.
Oh, yeah, Pink Spots. It's just like the Yellow Pages.
Except it's pink, right. GayPinkSpots.com. You can log on there, too, and check out all the businesses that support us, the gay and lesbian community.
That's right. You can support people who support you, whether it's auto repair or insurance agents. Here's how you do it. You go to GayPinkSpots.com.
To use the directory or find out where you can get a copy, log on to GayPinkSpots.com.
Steve Wilkos, weekdays at 1 and 3 on Coffee TV. Bow wow. Coffee TV
TV 20, Cable 13.
Coffee!
Coffee TV is local, just like you.
Coffee, KOFY TV 20, Cable 713, San Francisco.
You're watching the San Francisco Pride Parade celebration, and I believe that we have an honorary Grand Marshal, and that honorary Grand Marshal is Chelsea Manning.
There was a lot of controversy last year regarding selection of Chelsea Manning as a Grand Marshal, and this year the board decided to make her an honorary. And because, again, there were so many people on both sides of that issue, that's about inclusion.
And, you know, the board, I believe, wanted to, rightfully so, give the honor back to Chelsea Manning, who's currently serving a 35-year sentence, or having been convicted of espionage. But, you know, it was the process last year that hurt, when it was, in fact, Chelsea did win a majority of the votes, I believe, and that's why they just wanted to do the right thing. So Chelsea Manning is our honorary Grand Marshal this year in San Francisco.
Here we go. I know that there were so many issues. Now, of course, one of our next groups is the Courage to Resist, Private Manning Support Network. Courage to Resist primarily focuses on supporting public GI resistors and strives to provide political, emotional, and material support to all of the military objectors critical of our government's current policies. Again, you know, that's what today is about, inclusion of so many different organizations and so many different things that are important to people. So,
well, when you think of the first Pride ever, you know, we marched for an action. We wanted people, we wanted rights, and we still do that today. There's a lot of celebration to it, and so there's nothing wrong with being political here and getting your voice heard.
Exactly, and if you remember, 40-some years ago, you know, we had drag queens and we had Leathermen and we had gay people fighting in the streets against the police, and now look at where we're at today. So many times the issues that we're dealing with today may not seem like the right one, or people may not necessarily agree with it, but look what happened so many years later.
Absolutely. Last year, the Chelsea Manning contingent had over 1,000 people who marched with the support network, and I actually think it's in the 2000s.
They had a pretty large contingent here today. So are you having fun so far this weekend, Michelle?
Oh, am I having fun? When do I never, you know, or not have any fun here in San Francisco during Pride?
Now, one of the things I don't think a lot of people knew is that you're actually on the board of Pride, that you got involved, and you're actually one of those people, instead of sitting back and criticizing, you actually said, all right, let me roll up my sleeves and actually do some of the work.
Absolutely, and I answered, you know, the question before when somebody asked me why I joined the Pride board, and, you know, I'm really hoping that we can try to connect all communities at the same time. You know, I want to be able to not only remember what Pride is all about, but also help connect it into the new world. When I say the new world, where are we going? What changes are being made to the community? And so, well, I'm excited.
I'll tell you what, as someone that's been watching the board and I'm watching some of the changes, they've been very positive, and I've been here for a couple years, so I'm just letting you know.
Just a couple.
Anyway, next up, we have Star 101.3. All right, it's San Francisco's variety from the 90s, 2000s, and of course today we have Marcus D and Sandy in the morning. We want you to listen to them at Star 101.3 FM or on iHeartRadio or online.
Of course, you can't mention Star 101 without mentioning the rest of the crew, like 106 KMEL, some of the Bay Area local favorite radio stations here, and Wild 94.9. And Lenny, I know you listen to all those radio stations. They're on your preset.
Actually, you know what? I do sometimes. I do sometimes because, you know, you have to remember, as a police officer, a lot of times I come in contact with kids, you know, youth that listen to this music, and it helps give me something to identify, and sometimes you'd be surprised. Music levels the playing field for so many people, and all of a sudden they look at you and they go, oh wait, you listen to that, or you know that certain artist? It gives you a point.
You're kind of cool. Looks like Joel's got somebody important, and that person is from Pride Radio.
Paisley is very important. Paisley's from Pride Radio. Tell us about Pride Radio. Tell us about the beat.
Well, I mean, it's a beat. It is the pulse of gay America. So anything that you hear in any of the clubs in the Castro, in Chelsea, and Hillcrest, just go to iHeartRadio.com. It's a free application, and it's just look up Pride Radio. It's fantastic. And we spotlight a lot of community events, you know, having to do with like LGBT, everything, you know. So it's just a fantastic station. If you're gay, even if you're not gay. It's a great system.
It gets you up in the morning, and I think that that's the most important. Well, that's not the most important part, but that is the important part. Okay, when do you want, Pacey?
I'm on from 6 to 10 Eastern, so if you're listening here in California, 3 to 7 in the afternoon. Amazing.
All right, you better catch up to the rest of the contingency. That was Pacey Williams from Pride Radio. Pride Radio, there's also, on iHeartRadio, there's also Star KML. We have a whole group of fantastic radio stations. Thank you, ladies.
All right, Joel, thank you.
We also have a quick video from Pride Radio.
Don Parker, Program Director of Pride Radio, the pulse of gay America. You can find us 24 hours a day, 365 days a year as your soundtrack to Pride. We're on iHeartRadio. You can also listen online at prideradio.com, and in many cities on HD2 radio stations. You can find that list at prideradio.com as well. And of course, follow us on Twitter at Pride Radio or on Facebook at Pride Radio USA.
All right, now we're back. We just missed Joie de Vie Hotel, and now we have Recology. All right, they have this drill team every year, and it is always a crowd favorite.
Do you reduce, reuse, recycle, Lenny?
Of course I recycle.
And compost, I should say.
And compost. And you know, it's sort of funny because when I travel to other parts of the country, I do a lot of traveling, I'm always surprised when I go, do you guys separate and recycle? And they go, no.
Oh my gosh, that's the worst. That's the worst. We actually, we have a special video from Recology.
Happy Pride. Recology is San Francisco recycling and compost collection company. We are proud of the many years of participation in the Gay Pride Parade and sharing its celebrations of equality and justice. Please join us in our mission to achieving zero waste in San Francisco. Check out recologysf.com. Happy Pride.
There we go. It's always a great group, and they've been doing these. These trucks are like 100 years old or something, all right? They keep using them, well, maybe only 80 years old, my age.
Stop it. You know, I think their contingent grew this year, Recology, and their support grows every year, which is so great.
It is.
They keep our beautiful Bay Area, the San Francisco Bay Area, so clean and so environmentally friendly.
Well, and the great part is San Francisco is going to be one of those cities where they're going towards 0% waste, complete recycling and composting and everything. Anyway, next up, of course, Intel, another high-tech company. Again, a great employee group, a lot of energy here.
Yeah, I actually heard one of their representatives of their employee resource group after speaking at an Oracle luncheon and celebrating Pride, and they talked about how many people come out to support Intel, their employees, their families, their friends. Oh my gosh, somebody's wearing a Google Glass. Don't do that to me. I'm pro-tech, I'm pro-tech.
All right, hey Dean, what have we got over there?
Well, lots of people are talking about the protest that just occurred and truckloads of comments about Chelsea Manning. But the big question of the day people want to know, where is the after party at?
The after party. Lenny, you want to answer
All
that?
over the city.
Yeah.
All right, after the parade, go to the Civic Center. After that, there are parties everywhere. In the Castro, there's a lot of bars that are having parties. A lot of big dance parties are occurring today. So there we go.
And City Hall. Don't forget City Hall, the VIP party. All right. We are going to take a quick break, but when we come back, the parade continues.
Coverage of the San Francisco Pride Parade is proudly sponsored by Hawaiian Airlines. Hawaii flies with us. We'll be right back with more from Pride 2014.
We are Cash Creek, home to poker machines that give you a 99% payback. On our penny machines, a 95% payback. On our blackjack tables, we stand on 17. And we pay 3-2 on blackjack. We're the only casino in California to give out 5 times points every day. In fact, we have the best overall payback in Northern California.
So you can say that we're all about our players.
Cash Creek Casino Resort. Play here. Play the best.
Hey there. Did you select these things on purpose? Not a color found in nature?
There's nothing wrong with that.
I can hear your arteries clogging.
Okay.
No, this is tap water. I can't let you buy this.
Oh.
Crystal Geyser, please.
Crystal Geyser, bottled at the Mountain Source.
Where in San Francisco can you find over 65,000 items for your home? Cliff's Variety. Cliff's Variety has an unbelievable selection from hammers and paint to kitchen gadgets and tiaras. We have pride flags, pink flamingos, plaster medallions, and so much more. We'll sharpen your knives and cut your keys, too. You'll walk in and always walk out with something you need. Cliff's Variety, serving the Castro since 1936.
Hi, I'm Chris Perkins from W. Perkins Company, Harley-Davidson and Buell, San Francisco's full-service Harley-Davidson dealership since 1914. As we celebrate our 100th year in business, we think there's nothing more exciting than a ride on a Harley-Davidson motorcycle. We salute all motorcycle enthusiasts in this year's 2014 Pride Celebration and Parade. Thank you for your support. Let's ride.
Welcome back.
Hey.
Really? Kiss your abs goodbye. Cardiologist to check stand 1. Crystal Geyser Alpine Spring Water. Touche.
Crystal Geyser, always bottled right at the Mountain Source.
Welcome back to the San Francisco Pride Parade broadcast. We're celebrating 44 years here in San Francisco. I'm Michelle Meow.
And Lenny Broberg.
Yes, Lenny, your dreamy, dreamy blue eyes.
And
so
my gold star.
We've got Dean McCarthy, who's on social media, Davey Wavy, Joel Riddell, who's our man on the street, and this is really special for me, I have to announce. This is the very first time my radio and television program is marching in the San Francisco Parade, and we're sponsoring the first film to feature on Hulu that's a documentary on transgender women here in San Francisco, What's the Tea? Swirl, by the way, is your A through Z covering the LGBT, LMNOP, and everyone in between show, and you can check out all of our content at swirlcast.com. How do you like that for a shameless plug?
Wow. But that's why I just let you go, because I went, all right, nobody's going to be able to do it as well as you.
There's Cecilio Asuncion. He's a filmmaker of the film What's the Tea, and those are the beautiful ladies. They're also performers of Asia SF. You know Asia SF, right?
I know.
You can catch What's the Tea, the documentary, on Hulu right now. And, you know, there's not much on there that's LGBTQ programming.
How many cars did you guys put in here today for Swirl Radio? I think you guys emptied out Weatherford BMW, didn't you?
Weatherford BMW, by the way, is the sole, you know, they're the people who donated all of the convertibles that carry the Grand Marshals, as well as Swirl, yes, and there was one in Clear Channel, and then a few other people who needed convertibles. They've been very, very generous this year.
I can see that. And we have some colorful ladies here, don't we?
Bianca, one of my favorite. You can catch any of these ladies if you're here in San Francisco at Asia SF.
Right behind.
You just know that it's going to be a wild party. Look at this. They're having a good time in the streets. Oh, and look at who's bringing up the rear. Does she really need anybody to announce her?
No, absolutely not.
Look at her. Absolutely beautiful.
It's Cassandra Cass, everyone. Look at how gorgeous and beautiful she is. She performs at the Starlight Room as well.
Oh, she's absolutely incredible. For Sundays to Drag, Donna Sachet's weekly show, brunch show.
That's right. Our next group, EastBayAtheists.org.
Actually, I think it's Bay Area Inactivists. It's a whole collection of groups. We have the Bay Area Humanists, San Francisco Atheists, Atheist Community of San Francisco. But I don't think we want to connect them with the Intact Genitals Are a Human Right group. Nope, that's it. The Bay Area Inactivists. There we go.
You're watching us live at sfpridelive.com. Share with your family and your friends. We're celebrating 44 years of Pride here in San Francisco, coming down Market Street.
Now, Michelle, we're going to throw it over to Davey. Davey, go ahead. What do you have for us?
Guys, I have some really enthusiastic fans over here that have been screaming and yelling. They are so excited for Pride. Is this your first Pride?
Yes!
Yeah. And what do you think so far? What do you think so far?
It's crazy. I love it. It's great. No.
We love it. It's amazing.
Thank you for that, Davey. I think I am now deaf in my one ear. All right, but you know what? I think that's an indication of everybody that's here today. I don't know about you. How many? You've done a number of these, Michelle. Does it seem to you like the mood is lighter and the attitude? Everybody just wants to have fun this weekend, and it's been a lot.
It is open. I mean, you know, it's not that we're all we're giving each other hugs and kisses. We are. But we're also celebrating all of our differences, you know, all of our cultures, our backgrounds, you know, even our identities. We're just expressing ourselves here in San Francisco and having a whole lot of pride.
Well, and I think that's what we're doing. You know, I mean, this Pride Parades originally started out as a protest, and I think what we're doing now is we're actually celebrating our community. We're celebrating so many of the different elements, and we're embracing who we are.
In the next community,
You are gorgeous. Or like a taller, hotter Ryan Seacrest.
the gang gets jobs as celebrity impersonators.
I was so sad to hear of your passing.
Me too.
Community, Monday night at 10 on Coffee TV.
Bay Area furries.
Bay Area furries.
Now, the furry fandom, it's a broad community of people, and they just love to be furries. Now, and you know what? Oh, I think I hear a whip cracking, don't you?
This is your favorite contingent, Lenny.
These are some of my peoples. Anyway, here's what's so great. This is the San Francisco leather contingent, and this, again, you know, like the LGBTQI community, there are so many different facets of the leather community, and this is the San Francisco Leather Pride contingent. Now, it consists of members of the leather and fetish communities out there. We have our current leather title holders. Title holders are an incredible system that have raised, I can't tell you how many millions of dollars over the years for so many different organizations. They have 2 leather marshals that were chosen by the community, the leather community. I don't know what else to tell you about it.
Oh, come on. You could go on and on and on and on about the leather pride contingent.
I do know I get a little afraid when they crack that whip. I go, okay.
You don't know how to crack that whip?
Oh, I can crack that whip, trust.
Nice. See,
Trust. But if you look, I mean, look at how diverse this community is. You know, straight, gay, transsexual, all right? Leather knows no boundaries. We have guys that love uniforms. We have guys that love leather. We even have our own furries. There you go. We have our furries. All right. I've always wanted to ride one of those carts, though, haven't you? Where they're drawn by ponies.
Absolutely. Here comes your people,
there we go.
Lenny. Now, just because they're in leather doesn't mean that, you know.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. You know what? You can just be into wearing leather. You can be into some of the more kinky aspects of it. You know, our sexuality expresses itself in so many different ways. I mean, you know, if you just did vanilla stuff all the time, how boring would that be?
I was at the We Pride, the Prison of Love party at the Armory, and it was very, very. You know, it was obvious that the leather community, the fetish community, is alive and healthy in the San Francisco Bay Area. And you're right, Lenny. There's nothing wrong with that. We're inclusive here, and we celebrate all communities.
And I mean, seriously, who doesn't like to be intimate during a moment wearing handcuffs? You know?
Tell me, what's that like?
I don't know, Dean. Are you getting any comments regarding this organization or this group?
We're getting lots of comments regarding this organization and group, particularly the Fetish Zone. Give the guys a little wave over there. I did get a very sweet comment a moment ago from Jessica in San Diego. She just saw her auntie in the parade holding another woman's hand. Didn't know she was gay, but said, "Tell my auntie that I love her."
Oh, that's
cute.
got to be one of the best ones.
That's my new favorite, definitely.
There,
You're watching the San Francisco Pride Parade celebration. And here is the Bare Chest Calendar. What do you know about the Bare Chest Calendar?
The Bare Chest Calendar, I'm going to tell you this. The calendar has been around for about 30 years, raising money for the AIDS Emergency Fund, and we have been doing dinner date auctions with the men on the calendar for over 20 years. And what we do is every year, the guys that are selected to be on the calendar, we sell dinner dates with them. We have raised, I can't tell you how many hundreds of thousands of dollars for the AIDS Emergency Fund and the Positive Resource Center to help members in our community. These These guys do so many things during the course of the year. They're out there selling calendars. They're out there selling raffle tickets. Last year's Bare Chest calendar raised over $160,000.
Wow. Congratulations. Congratulations. I want a calendar.
We will get you a calendar. I will get you a calendar. This year we selected 12 more guys who are going to be doing a lot of incredible things and raising a lot of money.
All right. Here comes Google, so you know what that means. That means Joel is...
Hey, Joel, you got somebody out there for us?
Let's just walk over here to the side. This is my partner, my husband, Robert. He's not speaking for Google, but he works for Google, and I just wanted to do an on-camera. I love you. Yeah. Hey,
oh, come on.
Happy Pride, everybody.
Oh, my God, Joel.
Robert and I got married Memorial Day weekend here in San Francisco. We had a beautiful time. It was spectacular.
Congratulations,
Thank
Joel.
you.
Awesome.
And his company is very supportive, not only of LGBT people from all over the world, but also the people who work there are supportive of those individuals as well. I think it's a great company, and I think Robert's a pretty great guy as well. So thanks for letting me kiss him on the air.
There you go. Now, Joel, you got married?
Yes, we got married.
Wow.
I know. Hello.
I'm trying.
Hello. Are you trying?
I'm trying.
I thought there was a whole float of people over there that may have been interested in that.
No. I have a special someone, so who knows?
Oh, well, you already have one chosen, and that's a good thing.
There you go.
Don't forget to propose with a diamond. Diamonds are important.
Diamond. All right, I'll make sure that I think of that. All right. Well, I think Google had to be, again, one of the largest contingents here in the parade.
Every year so far, in the last at least 5 years, they have their employees come out, family and friends. And I think this is the first year that, I take it back. I think they have just as many people. But this is the first year for Ness, the thermometer company.
All right, Ness. Yet again, another fun. I want that blue truck in my driveway. How about you? All right, now next up we have Chris Worthington, City of Berkeley Council member. Again, it always with the political officials reaching out to the community. Now, the City of Berkeley continues here to display the dazzling diversity of Berkeley. Their senior citizens, disabled community, students, and residents of different ethnicities, they join together to celebrate Coloring the World with Pride. And that is a pretty colorful banner that she has there. Now, coming up on September 23rd, Berkeley will again be celebrating Bisexual Pride Day, and they enjoy celebrating the B as well as the LGBTQ and I in LGBTQI Pride.
You got it.
There we go. You can teach an old dog new tricks. All right, we have Bay Area Bike Share. A lot of people are riding bikes more often as our streets become more congested. And of course, it is a little more friendly to the environment.
Bike Share, they're all over the San Francisco city now, where you could just pay for a bike and ride it around and bring it back. It's kind of an awesome idea. And
now what we have here are the Pink Pistols of San Francisco. It's an LGBTQI firearm group that advocates the safe use of firearms.
Like we said here earlier, Lenny, there are all kinds of issues that we're inclusive of here in the LGBTQI community, and we bring them up, and Pride, the parade, is a way for some of these voices to be heard.
And you know what? Every day I deal with guns. So
you do.
There are so many different views on that subject. I sort of wish there will become a day where I don't need my gun.
Maybe just a whip that you borrowed from the leather contingent.
I have my own. I didn't get one from the contingent. Anyway, I'm kidding. All right. So now we have the bookmobile. All right. run the San Francisco Public Library, and I'm going to tell you something. One of the things that I like about it is there's so many different programs. All year long, the main library right down here at Civic Center, and 27 branches and bookmobiles of the San Francisco Public Library, and its James C. Hormel Gay and Lesbian Center sponsor a wide variety of archival collections, exhibitions, and public programs. And that's what we need to do, a lot more outreach. And I just wish more people would stay at home and read a book.
Books. Everyone can get behind that.
And I'm going to tell you, what a colorful group they are.
You're watching the San Francisco Pride Parade broadcast. You can tell all your family and your friends to watch right now at sfpridelive.com. It's still going on. I mean, I think we're halfway, maybe not even halfway. And we're also on social media with Dean McCarthy. Dean, really quick before we go on a break, what are people saying on Facebook or Twitter?
People went crazy over Google. They absolutely loved the Google float. And I got a very cute message from Glenn in the Philippines. He said his son and his husband are marching today, and he sends them love as well. Just lots of messages from all around the world, which is really cool.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, we're going to take a quick break. Lenny's going to put some suntan lotion on, and we'll come back with the San Francisco Pride Parade broadcast.
Of the San Francisco Pride Parade is proudly sponsored by Pride Radio on iHeartRadio and PrideRadio.com. We'll be right back with more from Pride 2014.
Perhaps it's living in one of the most beautiful places on Earth. Maybe it's the clean air, the gorgeous hills. Something gives us confidence in the future. I wanted that same confidence in my family's care. That's why I chose Hill Physicians. With Hill, I have more confidence that our doctors, hospitals, and medical group are all working together. And that's a great feeling. Make sure your physician is with Hill Physicians.
You get more with Hill.
When you're ready for news, ABC 7 News on Coffee TV has you covered. Join us for the Bay Area's only hour-long 7 p.m. newscast at a time that fits your lifestyle. ABC 7 News, weeknights at 7 on Coffee TV.
Okay, kids, get ready.
It's a pool party?
Oh, no. Look, we're happy with Xfinity. Their internet is faster and more reliable than yours.
Speed is relativity, Tim. Let me demonstrate.
Please don't.
This is what raw speed looks like. Real speed.
Is that cocoa butter?
Yep. Clear the runway.
Booyah! It's not wet yet.
Don't get duped by Ubers. Xfinity delivers the fastest, most reliable internet for all your devices. Sign up today or get started with this great offer. Call 1-800-XFINITY.
What's cooking, Sam the man? Thomas Jefferson, what you got there? The new Honda CR-V. Epic. I saved so much at the big event. Got the new toy.
Come in now for the July for Honda sales event and get explosive savings on every new Honda. Kelley Blue Book's best overall brand 2 years in a row.
Hey, how's the new Civic treating you? It's smoking. Sammy, owning a Honda is the bomb. Kaboom!
Hurry, this event ends July 7th. See your Northern California Honda dealer now.
Macy's is proud to join the parade across America in honor of National Pride Month. We think it's really something to celebrate. For more information on a Pride celebration near you, go to Macys.com/Pride.
And welcome back to the 44th annual San Francisco Pride Parade celebration. I'm Michelle Meow with Lenny Brober.
Thank you. And of course, we have Davey over on the street. We have Joel doing the street interviews. And of course, we have Dean right over here checking in with everything coming in from the internet here.
Absolutely. Now, guys, Davey Wavy is out on the streets taking photos with everyone, hashtagging SF Pride Live. If you're posting on Instagram, hashtag SF Pride Live, show us where you're at and what you're up to. Send us a message on Facebook or on Twitter at SF Pride Live.
Lenny, really quick, I just wanted to remind everyone, I took a break, but I'm wearing an African dashiki shirt today because the San Francisco Pride theme this year is Color Our World with Pride. And so I wanted to give recognition to those who are in countries like Uganda and Nigeria, our LGBTQI brother and sisters who are currently being persecuted for being who they are.
Thank you so much.
And we wish that they were here with us. We support them, and we have pride for them.
There we go. And there are so many people here that are working for them, working for their rights, and in other countries too, like Russia.
Brunei.
Exactly. And I think that's one of the things that I like about the fact that I get to be here, because gay pride parades and celebration of our community started over 40 years ago when our members of our community were fighting with the police because of the oppression there. And 40 years ago, we were fighting with the police, and now we are the police. And I love that part. So
it's a great group right here.
We have adoptionhelp.org. What they do, it's an organization that helps you with your adoption. And here's what's so great. I love when we have members of our community that are adopting, because now you're getting children because you want the children. You love the children. That's the best part.
Exactly. And we make great parents. And what lots of people don't know is it's actually very easy to adopt. It's really not that difficult.
Oh, yes, it is, for the next 18 years or 12 years or however long you have it when they start asking to borrow the car.
Okay,
all right.
Good point.
Now we had the Equality California Institute, all right. Over the past decade, Equality California partnered with social justice advocates, business, grassroots supporters, and legislative leaders to strategically move California.
It looks like Joel has somebody extremely important.
I do. I have Tom and Jeff. They're from Marriage Equality USA. They're here marching with their contingency. Now, you guys have been married for how long?
We just got married last year after it finally became legal, but we've been together 11 years.
Okay. And what is your organization? What have you done to push forward marriage equality?
Well, we're the nation's oldest grassroots organization devoted to winning marriage equality at the federal and state level. We have 40,000 members in all 50 states, and we teach people to tell their own stories, to be their own best advocates for marriage. It's been a great year. We've got 19 states in D.C. now, but we're not going to stop marching, and we're not going to stop fighting until we can get married in all 50 states.
And it's so important to have the voices of all of the individuals, all of the couples, all of the people, because that combined voice moves it forward.
Oh yes, we've learned that the thing that makes people change their minds most is when people that they know and love, their neighbors, their friends, their family members, come out to them and explain to them why marriage is so important. That's really how we change hearts and minds, is one story at a time.
Thank you. Marriage Equality USA.
Marriage Equality USA.
Marriage Equality USA. Thanks so much. You better catch up. Happy Pride. Catch up with your contingency. Again, Marriage Equality USA, such an important organization. They're working together to bring marriage equality to all. Look at them walk up. They're so happy. But it's all across the nation, and that's what we need. We need the entire nation and people to come up and say, we're proud.
We shouldn't forget to mention Stuart Gaffney, John Lewis, who are longtime marriage equality advocates right here in San Francisco, and the very first couple, actually, to get married.
And part of the lawsuit that sort of helps set all of this in motion. And I think one of the things that people need to understand is that, domestic partnership is not the same as marriage. Marriage, the simple act of marriage, accords couples over 1,000 different rights that you don't get as a domestic partner. So
that's right. Currently, there's 20 states in the United States that recognize same-sex marriage, or I should say marriage equality, I'm sorry. And like Robbie Kaplan said earlier, it's maybe tomorrow she definitely believes we will have federal recognition of marriage equality all over the entire country, all 52 states.
How can you fight against love? How can you fight against equality?
That's
all right. Because when you discriminate against one, you're going to discriminate against all. So I think we're moving in the right direction.
You're watching the San Francisco Pride Parade celebration. Make sure you tell your friends, family at sfpridelive.com. We're going to take a quick break, but before that, Lenny, you've been so awesome. You're going to head on out and join the leather contingent, I'm sure.
I'm gonna go out, and no, I'm not joining leather. I have some work I have to do, but it's been great being here with Donna, being here with you. As always, it's a treat. Everybody, thank you, and enjoy your gay pride, and celebrate your pride, but most of all, just celebrate who you are.
The 44th Annual San Francisco LGBT Pride Parade and Celebration is sponsored by Bud Light, Airbnb, Virgin Airways, Comcast, and KOFYDT 20. We'll be right back with more from Pride 2014.
The pulse of gay America nationwide on iHeartRadio and online at PrideRadio.com. This is Pride Radio. Pride Radio.
I met you in the summer. So my heart
Pride Radio.
Same DNA.
Your connection, your community. Pride Radio.
Hey there. Did you select these things on purpose? Not a color found in nature?
There's nothing wrong with that.
I can hear your arteries clogging.
Okay.
No, this is tap water. I can't let you buy this.
Oh.
Crystal Geyser, please.
Crystal Geyser, bottled at the Mountain Source.
San Francisco Pride coverage on Coffee TV is brought to you by Park Merced Apartment Homes, So Smart, and Kaiser Permanente. Come join us and thrive.
Kaiser goes the extra mile in ensuring that members of the LGBT community are treated the same as every other member of Kaiser Permanente.
Kaiser really encourages people to be themselves and to contribute their own perspectives based on their experiences.
Kaiser supports me as every day I come into work and I feel like I can just be me. And that's an incredible feeling, to be all parts of myself in one place.
One day, a couple walked into Walnut Creek Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. "We want a deal on a new 2014 Sport sedan," they said. "That's simple," replied the helpful salesperson. "Every new 2014 Charger and Challenger RT is on sale during our Dodge 100-year event. Save $6,000 on your choice of a new 2014 Charger RT or Challenger RT. Hurry to Walnut Creek Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram today." And simple it was. Needs met, the couple drove away, simply happy. Walnut Creek Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, where saving is simple.
Voted Best Thrill Ride, the biggest rush on wheels.
Let's take a ride in the cash cab. What dive is named for a graceful cousin of the goose? Swan dive. So you guys just won $1,000.
Cash Cab.
Weekdays at 10 on Coffee TV. That 70 Show. Weeknights at 5 and 5:30 on Coffee TV.
Welcome back.
Surprise.
Crystal Geyser Alpine Spring Water. Crystal Geyser. Crystal Geyser.
Newsflash, it's bottled at the source.
Newsflash, we sell it in cases.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, no.
Crystal Geyser, bottled right at the Mountain Source.
Well, I'm back, Michelle. What happened while I was gone?
Oh my gosh, did you get recharged and refreshed?
I went under that shade tree. It was kind of nice for a while. I like the partnership with you and Lenny, though. It was really good together.
Thank you, thank you. Well, I think we all have a great partnership with all of us here who are part of this Emmy-nominated...
I missed the Google group. That Google group was... Oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry. The Emmy-nominated.
This Emmy-nominated broadcast, I was going to say. But yes, the Google group was pretty awesome.
Were they more... What was the biggest one so far? The Kaiser Permanente? Was that...
No, I don't know.
Which one was it?
It's between Kaiser, Google, Apple.
Apple too, yeah. I think Apple's the biggest so far. And some of the smallest groups are the best too. Look at this.
Thank you for joining us, and thank you to our great sponsors like Cache Creek Casino Resort, celebrating their Stars and Stripes Spectacular now through July 6th. They are giving away $10,000 every weekend, so go to cashcreek.com for details.
Now, I know I'm hot just sitting here, but if I was doing this, my goodness. Dean, what are you getting over there? Anybody jumping around?
Guys, I've got the stats. People are watching from all around the world. We've got hundreds of people watching in Canada, the UK, Germany, Russia, Brazil, Italy, the Netherlands, and a personal message from Down Under from Peter, Rachel, and Grant saying that they're loving the SF broadcast. So wherever you are in the world, we hope you're enjoying it.
And you did say Russia, so that's one of the countries that has such terrible laws against us, but somebody got through for us and they're talking to us. That's great.
Exactly.
This we have here is Abada Capoeira, San Francisco. Since 1991, they've been serving all spectrums of life. They're an intergenerational, multicultural, and diverse center located in the heart of the mission.
How can you sit still?
I know. participating.
I've been to Brazil twice, and when you get off the plane, your hips start shaking. They don't stop until you get back home. It's just contagious. Anybody from Brazil calling in over there, Dean?
We've had a great tweet from Brazil, actually. Yeah, they said the men in the parade look like gostoso, which means tasty. There you go.
Well, again, the response to anything in Brazil is obrigado.
We even have some World Cup enthusiasts here, so you can see these beautiful costumes. And Davey is actually down there. I wonder if he's performing with them.
This I want to see.
All right, yep. You're watching the San Francisco Pride Parade broadcast. Donna.
Watching it, feeling it, experiencing it. This is such a happy parade. I was a little worried that after everything last year, there was the court cases, all the celebration. This might be more serious. I'm not feeling it. I feel total celebration.
No, everybody's happy and the sun is out. It's actually a lot hotter now. We're all getting a little toasty.
So I hope our microphones don't short out with the sweat here. Hey, that's what happened to Davey. Now, have you talked about where some of these floats come from? It's interesting. There's a pier down in San Francisco that houses a lot of these floats during the year, and they're used again for a Thanksgiving Day parade, for a St. Patrick's Day parade, and you're restyled and you rent them and redecorate them.
This year's theme is Color Our World with Pride. I've been mentioning that all afternoon this morning, and we're very, very happy to be inclusive of other countries around the world and LGBTQI people.
While we're mentioning things, how do you communicate with the online presence, the social media? What's the thing?
Facebook, Twitter.
SF.
Oh, SF Pride Live. SF Pride Live.
SF Pride Live. And I tell you, if you're on our Twitter account, you can see Davey Wavy getting his nipples licked.
Oh.
He's very shy. He's very shy.
They have no policy in that line.
Those nipples are getting tons of coverage.
I said earlier, but I think we're so loud we couldn't hear. But one year, the Empress of San Francisco rode down the parade route on top of an elephant, a live elephant.
Oh.
That was groundbreaking. And another time, the Empress went down on a motorcycle. Her Emperor was in the sidecar.
Coming down Market Street. Another sponsor of San Francisco Pride,
Macy's, yes. They continue to do one of the biggest AIDS fundraisers in town when they do their Examarama. So it's a big fashion show in the fall, and it raises lots of money for great causes.
This June, Macy's commemorates National LGBTQ Pride Month, and with its celebratory campaign, Pride and Joy, featuring a wide array of in-store events, specialty merchandise, commemorative advertising, and sponsorships.
Oh, and I have some gold shorts like that at home. I didn't wear them today, though. I'm beginning to wish I had.
You know, those pasties are pretty popular this Pride season, this Pride celebration. Pasties.
Now, I've never seen this. This must be a new entry in the parade, is it? Thank you. It's the NASA LGBT Advisory Group. Is this new?
It is new. The NASA Ames Research Center celebrates its 75th anniversary in the heart of Silicon Valley with a volunteer-supported float designed by Ames's LGBT Advisory Council. They have a commitment to workplace diversity and equal opportunity.
It just seems so weird to see NASA in this parade, but I mean, everybody has a thought. I think we have an interview over here.
Yep.
We were having this conversation about the rocket scientists walking down the street during San Francisco Pride. There was, in fact, a proposal, and he did say yes. So there's love in the air at NASA Ames, and there's love in the air all around San Francisco Pride. It's totally sweet. It just happened back here, and people are applauding, and everybody's excited about it, and there you are. We love it.
We're feeling love from you, honey.
Thank you.
Look at this car with a complete astronaut outfit. Wow. They don't look that cumbersome in the movies, do they?
I like the costume. That's pretty great.
What's that on the truck? Is that a piece of an actual rocket? My God. Silicon Valley, leave it to them, right? Now, if there's flames coming out of there in a minute, I got to move away with this hair.
Good thing you're not wearing the longer hair that you had yesterday.
It would creep up.
Safeway. So The Safeway Foundation has raised and donated over $1 billion supporting the communities
Wow.
in which they operate.
I love how they incorporated their product in here, the many colors of fruits and vegetables, as well as the gay community.
In 2014, Safeway is one of the only 2 grocery retailers in the nation to receive a score of 100% on
their HRC rating?
Yes, rating. So congratulations to them, and it looks like they have a lot of their family and friends, supporters and allies walking with them.
We may want to talk about that for a minute. HRC was in the parade earlier, and they have this index. They ask companies to report back, do you have same-sex legal rights? Do you have marriage recognition? And if they check them all off, then they get a certain rating. There are other stores that do not have 100% ratings.
Right. So they're another contender and who has the largest contingent here at Pride. You're watching the San Francisco Pride Parade celebration. Tell your friends, watch it live at sfpridelive.com. You can Facebook us or tweet us.
Now, why did those grocery carts not lock up when they took them out of the lot?
Oh, the carts? Yes, I guess they unlocked the grocery carts to be marching with us here in San Francisco during the San Francisco Pride Parade.
But they must return them, right? That's the way to go, in a cart, I think.
All right, next is University of San Francisco, USF. And marching with us today is the LGBTQ caucus and staff. The university itself was founded in 1855 as a Catholic university right here in San Francisco.
And you said it's students and staff, so that's great. Can you tell the difference?
Their tagline is "Change the world from here." And now we have another local university here, San Francisco State University.
I feel like I'm an idol up here. They're laying all these gifts at my feet. I'm not going to say no.
Now, I did go to San Francisco State University.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Some of the best professors. Well, our stage manager went to San Francisco State University.
But they're partially responsible for this telecast here.
Well, like I said, they had pretty good professors in the broadcast department.
Teamwork.
Joel is with someone down there.
I am with somebody from San Francisco State University. Jared is here. How important is it to have a safe environment for your students at the university?
Oh, very, very important. We love being here. This is such a great event for our students to be a part of. It's part of the culture, and we just love to be a part of it.
Do students come who are alumni of the organization as well? Do they return to be a part of it?
Of course, yeah. We have a great showing of alumni who decided to come just for today, and then we have new students who haven't even enrolled who are here at the parade before they're even going to be in any classes.
Brilliant. Well, inclusive environments are very important at the university level. Thank you so much, Jared, for joining me.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Did you know the gator was your mascot?
And well, Michelle, you attended that school, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I had a lot of fun in college. That's when I came out.
That would be a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun in school as well. It's a good place to be when you're a kid. Absolutely. To learn, to grow, and everything else. Whoops. I'm about to get run down by a safety monitor.
Safety is paramount here, you know. If you'll notice, each of the floats has people around them. There are safety monitors to make sure nothing happens.
Let's check in with Dean in social media.
Absolutely. We just had a tweet regarding Donna. Question for you, Donna. Susan wants to know, how are you everywhere all the time? You were at the Armory last night?
Oh, no, she saw me.
Secrets are being revealed.
Well, you know, I figure in San Francisco, there's so many events to do. I try to go to as many as possible. I was interviewed the other day. They said, Donna, what's the opposite word of yes? I said, maybe.
See you there. Exactly. Well, she votes for a Donna Pride Parade. Thanks, Susan. Good vote. I'd second that.
Oh, I think I knew who Susan that was. Hi, Susan. There are some people that can't be here today at all, and this is a great way for them, even locally, to watch the parade. I know a lot of people that wake up now and they watch us for a couple hours, get excited, and they come down to Civic Center. Some people are maybe not mobile, they can't get around, maybe they're in bed, but they're able to share the excitement through the telecast. And I really owe it to Clear Channel for stepping forward and doing this year after year.
Some other great local universities like the UC Hastings College of the law.
I wonder if my friend Drew's out there watching, because Drew is not feeling well today. I don't think he's going to be able to come out, but we wish you well, Drew. Wish everybody well out there watching on TV.
And coming down Market Street for the very first time, I believe, they're a new sponsor, Grayton Resort and Casino. Ching ching!
That's a great float.
They just opened not too long ago up in Santa Rosa, nearby, maybe 2 hours
it's a
from
big,
here up north.
huge resort, right?
And supposedly there have been some big winners. Maybe you got to make your way up there.
Could be just publicity. We'll have to go check it out. And you know, I mentioned earlier that Harvey Milk made outreach to unions, labor, and that was one of the partnerships that really worked out for him. If you vote together and support the same causes, well, this is one of our biggest unions in San Francisco. Unite Here.
It's a union representing hospitality and manufacturing workers across North America, and they're fully committed to full equality for LGBTQ people. Their union was, as Donna was saying, was the first to ratify a comprehensive statement in support of the civil and economic rights for LGBT people. They've contributed significant funds and organized resources to defeating Proposition 8 in California. And for those who don't remember, Proposition 8 being the ban on marriage equality or same-sex marriage here in California.
Well, they've been united with us for our common causes, especially SEIU, for quite some time. Now, I think we've had car companies in the parade before, but this is Tesla's first entry. So Tesla cars, do you know much about Tesla?
Yeah, Tesla, of course, we know, Tesla. Is this the first time for Tesla? It is.
We've had like Ford and we've had Cadillac, I think, but we never had Tesla. So good for them for stepping forward.
Every time I see a Tesla, I'm always so like, wow.
It's kind of cutting edge, right?
They've got a great group for its first time in the parade.
Yeah, I wonder how these things happen. You know, they get the employees excited, and then I'm sure a lot of these are not gay and lesbian. They're just supportive, and that's great to see.
You know, Tesla's a Bay Area company, and they're here marching today. And
I like the shirts, the color on the white. I like the way that guy's wearing his shirt.
Now people they're awake, obviously, and we're just celebrating. We're having a good time here in San Francisco. We're celebrating 44 years of Pride. You're watching the parade broadcast live.
Yes, and one of the hardest things is keep your energy up for the whole parade, because they're excited now. They're coming by us, but they'll be excited at Civic Center too, I'll bet.
Here's the Freedom in Christ Evangelical Church. This year, the Freedom in Christ Evangelical Church celebrates 23 years in ministering to the LGBT community in the Bay Area.
I like that slogan, Christian and gay, that's okay. Oh, we got a flag here, an interview with the flag carrier. Give it to us.
Tell us more about your organization, because you are a group from all over the world.
Well, actually, we're concentrated in the Middle East and North Africa. Okay. We represent all kinds of ethnicities, Arabs, Persians, Muslims of all kinds, and Christians and Jews. And what we hope to bring in is a message for equality and dignity.
Good, good, good. And do you do this here in the United States, or do you go back to Persia and to other areas and help with that message as well?
Absolutely. So most of our team are here in the United States. We help bring the concept of pride and dignity to everybody, and hope to take that help everybody takes that back to their home countries.
Thank you. Thank you for marching.
No problem.
It's very important.
Another interesting community represented here. The American Indians are just so disadvantaged in many ways, but American Indians have an active gay group in their organization. One was a Grand Marshal several years ago. They have a concept of two spirits, that all of us have both genders in us.
I think this is my favorite part of the parade, only because it really shows the diversity of the San Francisco Bay Area, as well as the people who live here, the people who are part of our community.
Maybe some of the smallest contingents, but they have a place in the parade, and I think that's great. I think the temperature's telling me to take a break. How about you?
That's right. I need a sip of water.
But we'll be back with much, much more of the San Francisco Pride Parade.
Coverage of the San Francisco Pride Parade is proudly sponsored by Sullivan Botello Events, special event and wedding planning. We'll be right back with more from Pride 2014.
I was feeling so alone.
I was going through a really difficult time.
I didn't want to bother anyone.
I didn't think they'd understand.
It was tough at first, but I did it.
I'm glad I asked for help.
I asked my teacher.
I asked my dad.
You can do this.
Whatever it is, ask for help.
If you're thinking about suicide or need support, call the Trevor Lifeline. Trained counselors are there to help 24/7.
When you're ready for news, ABC 7 News on Coffee TV has you covered. The comprehensive news you've come to expect, now for a full hour at a new convenient time. ABC 7 News, weeknights at 7 on Coffee TV.
What happens to your internet when everybody's online at once?
It's very frustrating.
We run into bandwidth issues.
Xfinity delivers the fastest and most reliable in-home Wi-Fi.
I've never seen something download that fast.
Everyone can be on their devices all at the same time.
So, flipping fast.
Get the speed to power all your devices. Switch to the Xfinity X1 Triple Play for $89.99 a month for 12 months with free installation. Plus, get double the speed free for a year, giving you up to 16 times the speed for less than what you'll pay with UVerse. See for yourself. Call 1-800-XFINITY today.
Macy's is proud to join the parade across America in honor of National Pride Month. We think it's really something to celebrate. For more information on a Pride celebration near you, go to Macys.com/Pride.
Hi, I'm Chris Perkins from W. Perkins Company, Harley-Davidson and Buell, San Francisco's full-service Harley-Davidson dealership since 1914. As we celebrate our 100th year in business, we think there's nothing more exciting than a ride on a Harley-Davidson motorcycle. We salute all motorcycle enthusiasts in this year's 2014 Pride Celebration and Parade. Thank you for your support. Let's ride.
We're back to the San Francisco Pride Parade. If you've not been watching, I don't know what you're doing. That's the only thing happening in town right now. These are some of the smaller contingents Michelle was just saying, but everybody can be in the parade. You can sign up and have a contingent of 4. You are part of this celebration. We have an asexual group here, an issue that's not very often discussed, but there are people that consider themselves asexual, and they're still walking in this parade to support everybody's rights.
And that's what it's like here in the San Francisco Bay Area, and I'm hoping that what, every LGBTQ community will be in the future is inclusive. And you can identify yourself freely and express yourself freely here.
Well, I think you
said that earlier.
You were the one earlier who said it's no longer gay marriage, it's just marriage for everybody. Let's drop some of these words and be united.
That's right.
Did you know there are Buddhists, gay and lesbian people? I mean, it's just everywhere. It's just incredible. Thank you.
Regardless of religious background, sexual orientation, gender identity, we're celebrating it all here in San Francisco. Let's go to Dean on social media.
Great messages from around the world, and we've just received one from Margaret Cho. Happy Gay Pride, everyone.
Oh, Margaret. Fabulous.
She said, hashtag I love you, hashtag I'm proud of you today, yesterday, and tomorrow.
Hashtag we love her.
Love her back.
Margaret Cho, that's awesome.
She was here in town one time and doing a show, and I was lucky enough to get in a limousine with her. It was about 6 of us. We did the town. She was really a lot of fun.
This group here is United in Spirit. They're a contingent of a number of LGBT-affirming churches, and they've been marching in San Francisco Pride for more than 20 years.
Now that's unusual. Wow. And the Epworth United Methodist Church, Mission Bay Community Church, and Dignity. Now this is an organization within the Catholic Church, and sometimes it is frustrating to be a part of an organization that has so much contrary going on, but sometimes you have to work within the organization to help them see the light. And I think there's some dedicated people within Dignity.
Santa Claus is in the Dignity cable car. I'm going to take a quick moment. You know, Members of Dignity is the organization of LGBT Catholics. And for those who may not know, the San Francisco Catholic Church here, the Archbishop Salvatore Cordileone, just recently spoke at an anti-gay march, which we were not very happy about.
Well, again, it's hard to be within that organization and see that happen, but you've got to speak up, and a lot of people did.
But organizations like Dignity make it available for LGBT Catholics to practice here in the San Francisco Bay Area, and we're very, very proud of that.
Well, just as we used to not see police outfits, police uniforms, we're seeing collars here. I mean, it's everybody. Joel, who do you have for us there? You're really working hard.
Oh my God, am I on? I'm sorry. Just a second. I apologize. I'm all gossipy away as I walk down the street. I think it's so interesting and wonderful to see all of these different church groups who are inclusive of the LGBT community. I mean, that whole standing up and being a part of it is so important. Your church welcomes people, do they not?
The Episcopal Church welcomes everyone, and we feel that however God made us, if it's good enough for God, it's good enough for us too.
I think that's a perfect message. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Joel.
You're going to get drowned out by some fabulous music.
Love you, darling.
Thank you.
Love you, guys.
All right.
Pride 2014.
You're watching the San Francisco Pride Parade celebration here in San Francisco. Now, Donna, just because we're in San Francisco, and San Francisco is an iconic, historic city to the LGBTQ community, doesn't mean that there are other cities around the Bay Area that don't have their own Pride celebrations and own LGBTQ community.
And we have a mayor of one of them right here. Let's talk to Mayor Jean Quan.
We have Mayor Jean Quan here on the Pride Parade route. It's great to see you here. Not so far over the bridge from Oakland, and you have a Pride celebration on your way in Oakland, don't you?
Absolutely. I want you to know that the mayors of Oakland, for the last 2 mayors, we've been leading our contingent. It's about a block long, and we're very proud to be part of this international celebration. But we have our own Pride coming up Labor Day weekend, and we're going to have a parade for the first time this year.
And we should all come over to Oakland to be part of the parade, right?
Come over. Yes, you're welcome.
So the entire San Francisco Bay Area is welcome in Oakland, and so many wonderful restaurants and places to go in Oakland as well, so we'll celebrate that as well. Thank you, Mayor Jean Quan.
Thank you. Thank you very much, and see us Labor Day weekend, Sunday, August 31st at Oakland. Food, music, and a parade.
Labor Day weekend, there you go. Thank you very much. Oakland has so much to offer, as we all know in the San Francisco Bay Area. To have somebody like Mayor Jean Quan head the contingency of Oakland people, welcoming everybody in the Bay Area to be a part of it. And don't forget, there are great neighborhoods in Oakland that have wonderful bars, wonderful shops, wonderful food, and really great places to eat.
Are you with the Chamber of Commerce there? What's going on?
I'm not part of the Chamber of Commerce. No. I just totally love Oakland. Like Plum and Haven and all of these great places are there. And Shakewell is about to open, which is an LGBT restaurant. Well, it's a lesbian and gay restaurant. Tim and Jen Beastie and Tim Nugent. It's going to be a fantastic place to go. Well, I got to eat there first though, right? But it'll be cool.
Sounds like I have to figure out the BART schedule. Thank you.
We'll slim down. Hi.
I'll definitely be there. I love Oakland Pride.
Well, they didn't have it for a while. It was put on hiatus, wasn't it? And it's coming back again, which is great.
Yeah. You're watching the San Francisco Pride Parade celebration. We're celebrating 44 years here in San Francisco. I'm Michelle Meow, joined by the ever so elegant and wonderful and beautiful Donna Sachet.
And melting right now, but
amazing
I love this. And I think you are recognizing things I'm not. It's a great partnership here. It's a great parade.
We also have Joel Riddell, who's our man on the street. Dean McCarthy, who's on social media. Davey Wavy, who's feeling the...
Yes, I think Davey is ready for something now. Davey, give us something.
Yeah, I am here. What is your name?
Jordan.
And what group were you here with?
I'm here with Sisters with Style.
Sisters with Style. Are you going to teach me some dance moves? All right, should we do this? All right.
First step, our dance go like this. We start marching. And then after we march, you go. See it, sorry. Okay, march. And then it goes hold.
I got this. Is that it? How am I doing, guys?
Well,
should I not quit my day job?
I would keep your day job, yeah. Maybe you need to be in that costume to be able to do it. I don't know.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
You go, Davey. Next time we're going to send you out there for dance lessons.
I need them.
In that outfit.
Oh, they're so great.
I have to be honest with you. I always get ideas for new costumes from the parade. It's like, how does this attach? What goes on here? Like this thing. That's great.
I wonder if they have to dance the entire way till the end of the line.
So far, their energy's holding up. We'll see it at Civic Center.
That's right.
Now, I think we had Bank of America earlier, right? Where's Wells Fargo?
Oh, they're
here they are.
Right here. They're coming up. Wells Fargo for more than 20 years. They've been marching in the San Francisco Parade and has been a loyal and long-standing sponsor of San Francisco Pride.
And you do see Wells Fargo in so many of the gay events as a sponsor. They were part of Pride Bunch in a big way, and they continue to do things for small and large organizations all over San Francisco. I don't know if you know, but in the Castro branch of Wells Fargo, there's a mural on the wall that is all specific to that neighborhood. It's got Harvey Milk on there. It's got Jose Sarri on there. It's a great historic mural.
Now, they always have, you know, an incredible float. They're so creative with what they do. Not only do they have, you know, their employees, their friends, and their families marching, but they take it very serious about their float.
And we've had horses before. Are these horses? What are these? Yeah, they're horses. Like, what do you call those ones that jump up like that, the horses? Once again, I'm seeing people I know. I didn't know they worked for Wells Fargo, so it's really eye-opening.
Well, you can see on their shirts the message is clear: inspire, hope, and change. So they're being joined by leaders and volunteers from the It Gets Better project. So Wells Fargo wants to remind you that it gets better.
I love that cause, too. It was really a very small organization. It's grown so fast. It's just telling people that when you're at the bottom of your barrel and you just don't know what to do, it does get better, and inevitably it does. Dean, did it get better for you this year on the parade than it was last year?
I loved last year and I love this year as well. Love it both.
And Donnell, as I was mentioning, there's so many small little pockets of great LGBTQ inclusive cities. The city of Fremont is here marching to represent their area, which is also considered.
And they've got their assembly person here to represent that district. That's wonderful. Michelle, I love working with you.
Oh, you're so sweet.
I went to travel expense.
I got flowers from Donna.
A flower.
I guess I got a flower from Donna. Next year will be flowers, I hope.
This is a parade of celebration. It continues. I think we're maybe 3/4 of the way through, and there's much more to come. There's some of my favorite contingents coming up, so don't go anywhere. Last year was the first entry for this contingent, the Mormons for Equality, and I think we have an interview there.
It's always so wonderful to see religious groups march in the San Francisco Pride Parade celebration.
I think we have an interview there with a Mormon leader of this organization.
To really stand for inclusion inside our wards and churches across the country. Additionally, we also lobby for public policy measures that protect and include our LGBT brothers and sisters, like marriage equality.
So working from within then?
Absolutely, absolutely. Change has to happen from within. There's a lot of really, really wonderful things about Mormonism, and I think we're a religion on the result of a huge cultural shift. It doesn't take much to figure out, if you go on Google, that there's a lot of gay Mormon activity out there in the world. There wasn't so much 5 years ago. In fact, you wouldn't even heard the term gay Mormon.
Well, that's great. Thank you so much for joining us, Mitch. I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
I heard him use the word brothers and sisters, and that's a big step for the Mormon Church, so we appreciate them being here. Hey, ladies.
Speaking of Mormon churches, I'm sure we have all heard by now, but the most recent decision regarding the Utah marriage equality case, it will go up to the Supreme Court, but the 10th Circuit Court of Appeals had just ruled that the ban on same-sex marriage in Utah is unconstitutional.
Yeah, it's going to end. It has to end. I love we had the San Francisco Opera here. I don't think they've been in the parade recently, at least. They were wearing some of their official costumes, and that's one of my favorite things. I go, they open the opera every year, thanks to a friend of mine there, and it's just a great celebration.
Okay, how many banks do you think will participate with us?
This is number 3, I think.
This is number 3, and that is Chase Bank.
They've got a whole band on their float. Wow.
I'm cutting up, don't cut me down. And yeah, I wanna be. San Francisco Pride, where you at?
Now,
if you love yourself, let me hear you scream. Yeah.
On all the ATMs, whenever you use ATMs at Chase during the month of June, it says, just be you, which is pretty cool.
At the ATMs, really, that's incredible. It's kind of like what Burger King did, you know, changing their national slogan to be. Community Thrift Store is another one of those great organizations that enables us to give our old things back to the community so somebody else can buy them if it's a used or gently used item, and they give the money directly to charities that you specify. So when you buy, you can say, I want this money to go to the Imperial Court or to another organization. So it's a great way to do it.
Wonderful. I'd like to thank our sponsor, great sponsors like Hawaiian Airlines, for making this year's live coverage possible. Go to sfpridelive.com to enter to win 2 tickets to Hawaii. Hawaiian Airlines, Hawaii flies with us.
Now, I don't know if Dean knows this, but they promised a Hawaiian cruise to one of the people on the air today. It might be you, Dean.
Very nice. That'd be great.
All right, those people had some kind of like lollipops or something. If they're going to throw something up here, it could be a lollipop. Or ice cream would be good. Okay, hold on to your horses. Here's a huge contingent coming up. Salesforce is a relatively, new to me at least. We have an interview with them. Let's find out what they're about. Joel?
Hey, we're live on the street with Salesforce.com, which is an enormous company here in the San Francisco Bay Area. Tell us, what are you doing for the San Francisco Pride events?
So we are out here in force. We are Salesforce. We're so proud of our LGBT community and all of our employees, and we're delighted to be here walking today.
Can you tell us a little bit about the Ben Cohen initiative, about the initiative to stop bullying?
So we are actually representing one of the Ben Cohen initiatives today with Stand Up, and many of our employees are wearing the T-shirts, and it's a cause that we really believe in.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
From Salesforce. The Ben Cohen Foundation, the Stand Up Foundation. Ben Cohen is that absolutely ridiculously handsome rugby player from the UK, and when he was asked about bullying, about somebody saying something nasty in the locker room about somebody else who was gay, actually he turned around and said, well, that's ridiculous. Why would you say something? People wouldn't say that in front of me. I would do something about it. And that started a whole watershed, and he started this organization. Salesforce is involved. They're raising money for that campaign as well. He's a super guy, and it's so important. Back to you guys.
Okay, I think it's time for a little break here. It's getting hot, but come on down. When the parade ends, I want you to see you down at Civic Center. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
Coverage of the San Francisco Pride Parade is proudly sponsored by Hawaiian Airlines. Hawaii flies with us. We'll be right back with more from Pride 2014.
I was feeling so alone.
I was going through a really difficult time.
I didn't want to bother anyone.
I didn't think they'd understand.
It was tough at first, but I did it.
I'm glad I asked for help.
I asked my teacher.
I asked my dad.
You can do this.
Whatever it is, ask for help.
If you're thinking about suicide or need support, call the Trevor Lifeline. Trained counselors are there to help 24/7.
San Francisco Pride coverage on Coffee TV is brought to you by Out of the Closet Thrift Stores and Carpet One, Chef Concord, and Save.
Out of the Closet, the Bay Area store that benefits the AIDS Healthcare Foundation. Your donation will help our local community and further the cause for AIDS research. 96 cents of every dollar goes to HIV treatment. For more information, go to outofthecloset.org or call 877 to pick it up, with 2 locations on Folsom and Polk Streets in San Francisco.
When you're thinking about new floors, your imagination has no limits. So why get fenced in at just any flooring store? Visit an expert at your local Carpet One Floor and Home. With the widest selection and our beautiful guarantee, shopping for a new floor is simply better. Stop in and discover how affordable your new floor can be. Take advantage of great prices on some of our most popular brands. Carpet One, we've got you covered.
Shop Carpet One Concord and save.
Hi, I'm Chris Perkins from W. Perkins Company, Harley-Davidson and Buell, San Francisco's full-service Harley-Davidson dealership since 1914. As we celebrate our 100th year in business, we think there's nothing more exciting than a ride on a Harley-Davidson motorcycle. We salute all motorcycle enthusiasts in this year's 2014 Pride Celebration and Parade. Thank you for your support. Let's ride.
Beat the Browns, weeknights at 6 and 6:30 on Coffee TV. Bow wow. Coffee, TV 20, Cable 13. Coffee! Coffee TV is local, just like you. Coffee, KOFY, TV 20, Cable 713, San Francisco.
We're back at the live San Francisco Parade from San Francisco, of course. I'm loving it more than ever. I think we've got a great combination of floats, music, color, and then we have Levi's. They started in San Francisco just like so many things do. Now, you know, jeans are the garment to wear, but they do much more than that. They're very generous as a corporate entity, and they look like they have a big LGBT association inside.
Donna, a few years ago, maybe you might have owned a pair of Levi's?
Well, I have 3 pair, 3 different sizes.
They have 300 Levi's employees and guests marching in matching Levi's t-shirts, as you can see. And it's the vintage logo stemming from 1975, along with a float made of spools. So I think the float is
made
coming
of what?
down. Spools.
Oh, spools, okay. I hope they're spinning spools.
The shirts that they're wearing is available for purchase in the 3 San Francisco stores, and the profits are going to Pride organizations in the city.
Well, there's a Levi's store right in the Castro, right in my neighborhood, and I love going in there and checking it out. New merchandise.
If you buy a t-shirt, you also get a rainbow batwing patch. That's perfect.
I think I'll wait on that. I'm not going to rush out, but this is a great contingent. A lot of people.
Yeah, they say 300. Well, I love Levi's. A pair of Levi's is a lesbian's best friend.
Oh, yes. You know, I'm starting to feel sorry for the people on the other side of the street because all the floats are facing us because they want to get in the air.
Let's check in with Dean in social media.
Guys, you can tweet us at #SFPrideLive, and someone who has is one of my favorite artists, Adam Lambert. He's tweeted Happy Pride.
Oh,
I think he's in town, actually.
I know Adam.
And we're getting tweets, and people are uploading photos to Instagram and hashtagging SFPrideLive so we can see what they're up to. Davey Wavy is out there getting photos with some of the people on the streets and hashtagging that as well. So if you've got any great photos, make sure you upload them for us.
And I think Davey's got somebody live there. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, speaking of people on the streets, I have found my future husbands. Where are you guys from?
We're from Indiana.
And the question that everyone at home is wondering, are you guys single or are you taken?
We are together. Taken by each other.
Breaking my heart.
That was one of my favorite performers going by Spencer.
What do you guys think of Pride so far?
We're loving it. We're loving it. It's awesome.
Yeah, this is awesome. So many people here. It's a great parade.
Well, happy Pride. Sorry that they're taken, but I'll try to find some more cute boys for you guys, and really for me.
Let me tell you, they're out there.
And coming down Market Street, Chipotle.
You said this is one of your favorite restaurants last year, I believe, didn't you? Did you? Not putting words in your mouth.
So last year they were with San Francisco Pride. They marched with us, but they had a giant burrito.
Right. Oh, they got one tonight.
And now the burrito isn't as giant, but it's taking place of a.
I thought you were supposed to eat those things, not ride them, but I don't know a lot about food. Well, it's my opinion that one of the most missing letters in the LGBT parade is the B, and that we try again and again to be more inclusive and bring people in. This is their contingent here, bisexuals as part of the LGBT parade.
In the next community,
You are gorgeous. Or like a taller, hotter Ryan Seacrest.
the gang gets jobs as